It has been established that the persons who have recently died, with the exception of one, because I don't think anybody gives a shit about Chester. It has been established. Yeah. Thanks for the echo on that. Needless to say, it's a fucking sad week, especially for this guy right here. Passing of George A. Romero. Yeah, it affected me. Not gonna lie. We were talking about it a couple weeks ago. I accidentally put the Jerry curse on him. Fucker died on me. He was old, 77, man. It's fucking crazy. I hate to start the show off all fucking somber and shit. But I blame Bruce.
You blame me?
I blame Bruce.
You're the one that fucking cursed him?
I blame Bruce 100%.
Why is it my fault?
Bruce's bad juju from last week, man. He was having a shitty day. He comes over here, starts interacting with me, passes the bad luck on to me. My fucking...
Your phone?
Yeah, everything, man. It was fucked, man. My phone got broke. Fucking George Romero dies. It was a fucking shitty week, man. Fucking shitty, man.
Now,
my truck broke down. My girlfriend left me.
Your dog died. Somebody kicked it.
Yeah. The bird died. That was a good thing.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
No, the bird's still alive.
That's a bad thing.
Damn it. Sorry.
Yeah, the bird's still alive. That is a bad thing. You're right. Yeah, I totally blame Bruce and his bad luck.
You better invite me over when you cook that fucking bird.
Oh, I will.
You're the one that fucking, I said put the curse on it. When you said it, I was like, dude, you shouldn't say that.
I know.
Yeah, but luckily, fucking, what's his name didn't die.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna say his name. I'm not gonna say his name.
Everybody who watches the show knows who we're talking about.
It doesn't stand for Bob Marley.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
Now, what does George Romero mean to you? I mean, like, I know, but tell the people.
Yeah, I mean, to me, growing up was zombie movies, Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead.
And was that what started your love for zombie movies? Like, how did that happen?
I mean, that was... You know, they're the original zombie movies.
Yeah,
but like, who told you to watch zombie movies?
Oh, my cousin Durf.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and him were tight. Well, me, him, and his brother Chris.
How did it happen? Was he just sitting around and you were like...
I mean, it was just, we always hung out. We always did stuff. We used to make music together and shit.
But do you remember, like, the first time you watched?
Oh, gosh, no, I couldn't tell you the first time. I can tell you that one of the movies that, when I was little, I refused to watch alone in the dark was the remake, Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah, the color one.
Yeah, that one just... Well, as a little kid, that one really fucked me up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, dude, it was fucking sad, dude.
My introduction to George Romero goes, like, back to Gorillaz.
Ah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And...
The band?
Yeah, the band.
Really?
They sample this theme song to Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead, yeah. Well, it's not necessarily the theme song, but it's like the opening scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great fucking song.
And that's when...
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
Is anybody there?
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. And I remember watching that over your place. Like, I think we did like a whole
we
marathon.
probably did the marathon, yeah.
Yeah. Including the remake of Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
We went to the theater.
The Ving Rhames one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Zack Snyder.
That's not bad.
Zack Snyder, yeah. It was alright. Fast zombies, you know, but you can't have everything.
It had that sick dick.
Sick dick.
Just
sick
finish
dick.
it there, bro.
I wasn't in that movie.
The dick, fucking the singer.
The Richard Cheese song.
Richard Cheese, yeah. Get up,
come on, get down with the sickness. Yeah, it was a great version of that song. But yeah, I think in the whole span of doing this show, how long have we been doing it? 4 years?
Almost 4 years, yeah.
Yeah, well, no, it's been 4 years, I think.
At least.
Yeah, it's been over 4 years.
Has it been over 4?
Yeah.
I thought we just hit our 3.
No, 3 was last year.
Oh, I'm fucking lost.
We just did our friendship anniversary like a couple weeks ago, though, bro.
Did we? I missed that. I'm sorry.
It's cool, man. It's hard, though.
But yeah, I think in the entire span of doing this show, I don't think I've ever been like personally affected by a celebrity death like I was when I heard George Romero died. Like I said, I grew up, you know, watching his movies. You know, I was a huge fan. You know, I had part of a zombie movie script wrote up at one point that was going to be the next best thing. Then, you know, I was like, man, probably should stop smoking weed for a while and just chill out, you know. But, I mean, it was definitely tough. And even Bruce sent me the link to it. And what was the first thing I said to you? after that.
You were like,
Is this fucking serious? I think that's
yeah.
what it
He's
was.
like, this
It
better
better
not be real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm sorry. It's real.
As soon as
You know I
seen
wouldn't
it-
send you some fake shit.
Oh, I know. But like,
Bruce is fake news. Don't let him.
he's cuck news.
Yeah.
Cuck news. But like as soon
He's
as,
the real CNN.
as soon as I got the message, I looked at my phone and I saw it, and I immediately, I typed the response back, and then I Googled fucking George Romero, and sure enough, first thing comes up was George Romero passed away, blah blah blah. I just fucking threw my phone down. I was done for the day. I was finished.
Prince was up there, right?
No,
No.
I'm not Glenn Childress. But yeah, I mean, I was.
Did you
it was
cry?
bad. I did cry.
You did?
It wasn't like a full on cry.
Is it
No, but
Indian
I'm saying you got
tears?
the tear.
Yeah, I sat on the couch and I'm sitting there, and it was like,
You know what that means?
oh yeah, we're gonna get to that too. And
That's cool.
so to honor George, I got my kids, and because my kids have watched all the movies too, they've seen them all, and I gathered them in, and I had all the movies laid out. I said, guys, the guy who made these movies died today, and he is very important to Daddy, and we're gonna watch one of his movies and honor him. And they were all like, oh yeah, we get to watch a movie, and I was like, yeah, we get to watch a movie, but not just any movie, one of these fucking gems laid out in front of you. And they picked Day of the Dead. I think they like that one the most because it's got like, I don't want to say like the most blood and guts in it, but it's definitely got a lot of language, and they're at that age where like
They
saying
love
bad
that
words
shit.
are fucking awesome,
Which I love that,
So,
man.
yeah.
It was a good time.
Right.
I still got that though. I love doing that shit too.
But we watched Day of the Dead. I laid there on the couch and I held him close, and we watched the whole thing in its entirety. It was just fucking beautiful. It really was. It was a sad day.
Wow.
Then that cocksucker from Lincoln Park had to fucking die.
Chester Bennington.
Charlie
Ch-
Barnesworth.
Chester Fried Chicken.
Yeah, that's what I think of every time Chester is just fried chicken.
Yeah.
So when he died, I was like, "Fuck, I'm kind of hungry."
So,
Is that where we're going? Let's go there.
Yeah.
Let's go
Zombies.
there.
Assholes.
before we go any further, though, we'll get to the Fucksgiving here in just a moment. For those of you just tuning in for your first time or listening for your first time, I'm Jerry Saylor, and everybody sitting at this table right now is pretty fucking awesome, and I think you guys should know who they are. I'm just gonna go out and say it. This is fucking Dusty B. Say hello, Dusty.
Hey, what's up?
Fuck, you see it, man.
Yeah.
Just fucking chilling. This is Mr. Bruce Leonard.
What's happening?
About to cry. Not gonna lie. To my right over here, we have the illustrious Chubby Friendly,
Hey.
and next to him, the very funny Joey Pie.
Dude, I thought when you were saying like the chubby thing, I was just like, I hadn't even started this shit.
He was like, "What the fuck, man?"
All right, we're cool. What up?
So, with all that being said,
Is that like a beach towel you're wearing?
It's brand new Walmart, dude. It's
I like
Faded
it.
Glory.
I
dude.
like it.
I took
Hell yeah.
the
Faded
sticky thing that said 588 on it right
Yeah.
there. I took that off today. I just do like to walk around like that. I get to work. I got my people that like have my back. I'm like, hey, bro, I need tags on this shit because like I really I'm gonna need your help today.
They left the security tags on it.
Yeah, this thing's fucking fresh. I wash this shit yet. I got bed bugs.
You still got that crispy, like that
straight
crispy
out the
feel to
bag
it.
freshness.
Oh man.
Okay, so with all that being said, let's little thing we like to do here on the show. If you are tuning in for the first time, whenever we have a celebrity death, we rate them on a scale of 1 to 10 fucks. Fucks given, I should say. Obviously, for me, for Mr. George Romero, I'm going 10 out of 10 fucks. I don't think I've ever given anybody a 10 out of 10 fucks.
I think 9's the highest you've ever
yeah, the
done.
highest I've ever gone is a 9.
He
but,
sits high.
but definitely a 10 out of 10 fucks given for me. Dusty?
Oh, I'll give him 8 because he started the whole zombie thing pretty much. So
Oh yeah, he definitely started it.
Revolutionary.
yeah,
The godfather of the zombie.
yeah, for
movie.
sure.
Word. Bruce?
He's got to get 9 for his place in movie history,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, everybody's seen those movies.
Oh yeah. They're fucking classics. They're Halloween time staples, man.
Ain't you ever
For sure.
seen my movies?
Deep Blue Sea, they ate me.
But you know what I mean?
Fucking shark ate
there's
me.
certain filmmakers that everyone's seen those fucking movies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, everybody.
Steven Spielberg?
It's not like,
Huh?
oh, just some people know who he is.
George
Everybody
Lucas.
knows who he is. Everybody. I would say.
I
What?
can't wait to talk, dude. I can't wait to talk.
Well, go ahead.
No, dude, it's just like
Joey, how many fucks you
Or are
got?
you like, I don't know who the
I
fuck this
can't
guy
even
is?
give numbers, dude. But like, cause my first memory of him was like 3 minutes ago. When we got, I don't even know who that was. But dude, you reminded me when
You've
we were
never
at the,
seen-
Look, don't even get started on that. No, I ain't seen shit. Dude.
He's
Taking-
giving
I
an
don't-
old
taking the
school.
average.
I don't,
is
dude, if
about
it was
to
an
take a
old
bullet
comedy,
for-
I'd
yeah.
watch it.
He's
Or
just
whatever,
fucking the
Clint
curve
Eastwood,
all
my
up.
dad, you know what I mean? We'd sit there and watch. But like, now
Wait.
it's just kids movies. I know it's not now, but like shit, dude.
No, but I'm just saying, if you start like listing these movies, you never seen
I've heard
Night
of
of
them, but,
Living
dude,
Dead.
I mean, I'm
You've
sure-
never
I'm
seen
sure I've
Dawn
seen
of the
some
Dead
of
or
it,
Day
some
of the
of
Dead.
He's
Right.
going old school Dusty B on everybody. I don't know this
You
dude. I'll
never
give him
seen?
2
Here's
bucks.
it. How about this? You never seen Creep Show?
Dude, no, like I
Really? Wow, he's never seen anything.
Look. No, but that's like when I was at the drive-through with
If
my
it's not on-
roommate in college.
If it's not on Pornhub, he ain't seen it.
Right?
Night of the Living Dicks. Seen it? Yeah. It's a parody, bro.
Yeah, my
I'm
buddy
sure
and I,
you've
we were
seen
at the
that,
drive-through, dude, and I was like sitting there. We went to McDonald's, and they were like, "Would you like to try a Big Mac today?" And I'm like, "Who the hell hasn't tried a Big Mac? If you haven't tried a Big Mac, like fuck you, dude." And I looked over, and you got weird, like you looked at me, and I was like, "It's exactly that same look, like, oh my god, I never had a Big Mac." Dude. How do you do that? Now I can argue about that.
No, I
What,
took
Big
one
Mac?
look at you and I
You've
was
had a
like,
Big Mac, right?
Yes, and they suck.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do
suck.
suck. They do suck.
They make your poop really soft. It's really fucking weird. I don't get it.
That sauce is disgusting.
It's all that pink
I
slime.
know they're like
Yeah.
special sauce, but it's fucking gross.
All right.
Dude, I thought about when I was eating a McDouble last night. I was afraid, like, what if I went out with like a heart attack while eating a McDouble?
Get a McDouble in your hand.
I was trying to
He
save
couldn't
money, you know
afford
what I
the
mean?
Big
Like cut
Mac.
that
Trying
piece
to
of cheese,
save money.
cut that piece of cheese.
What
and-
irony.
Dude, if
Embarrassing.
you died with a big double in your hand, you'd be like that dude in Pompeii they found that was like jerking off. They'd be like, this guy was really indulging himself. Look at him, he
Right.
was eating a McDouble.
Right?
Oh, they
This
found a
guy's-
guy in Pompeii jerking off.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Is he like a stone? Like,
Yeah, he was like, it was
Really?
like all like compacted in
that.
ash.
could
and
you
stuff.
imagine?
Yeah.
Like he didn't
Wow.
even reach. He
Yeah.
didn't even reach.
he was just like,
climax.
"Fuck it, I'm gonna keep going."
I've been
I'm
more
into
worried about
this.
how far I got into that McDouble, though. Like, you know what I'm talking about? No.
Was like 1 bite, 2 bites. you
Yeah, I
think?
was like halfway through it, and then I was just sitting there like, I could miss out on the rest of this. Like, I don't know. I thought about that McDouble too much last night. You know, I need to go to bed.
There's times where I just get
Happens.
McDonald's and I start like I take like 2 bites. Like this is fucking nasty. I can't eat this anymore.
Start
Yeah.
talking about
It's
McDouble.
so
Something's
bad.
in that shit, man.
It is.
Fucks, Chubbs, fucks.
So I mean,
Wow.
Joey, are you gonna give any fucks to George?
I mean,
Romero?
I'll give him 4 just because I like you, but like, it's not a hatred place. I just don't.
I was gonna say if you give anything less than 4,
I still
we're
can't
gonna go
believe
outside.
that you never seen
I know it blows me away. Like I want to
not
like
one of his movies.
I want to
Stop
get
the
him
show.
alert now. Yeah. Technically, I could show him Night of the Living Dead on air because it's part of the public domain.
Oh yeah.
So I could just stream the fuck out of that, and we could watch that, and Joey could get
you
alert.
just play it in the background.
All right, so
I'm
we
down
got
to watch it. but,
we got 4 fucks over here. Chubbs, how many fucks do you give?
I'll give an 8.
You're going 8 fucks.
Yeah.
So let's see. It's 8 and 8, 16 plus 9 is 27, 37, 41. Yeah.
It's pretty good, man.
That's not bad.
I'll trust your
Yeah.
math, brother.
Yeah, I'm good at math. I'm good. It's science and romance that I'm no good at. Yeah. But yeah. So let's move on to this other asshole that died this week. Now, the conspiracy theorists have already fucking ran off.
I'm telling you, off the
With-
rails.
Yeah.
I
with
think
this shit.
mine's probably the most. I don't know. It's just me. I think mine's probably the most.
Well,
Makes sense.
what I heard, I heard that the same thing that Bruce had heard, that he and
He who we got.
oh yeah, Chester Fried Chicken, a.k.a. Chester Bennington, one of the lead singers from Lincoln
Bennington.
Park.
Of Lawrence Park.
Yeah.
Yeah. of Abraham Lincoln Avenue. He hung himself. Was it Wednesday or Thursday?
It's Thursday.
It was Thursday.
Thursday
Yesterday.
morning.
Yeah, they found his body Thursday morning in his Los Angeles home. Obviously from a suicide. Hung
One
himself
step
with a
closer
belt
to the edge.
from his closet door. Yeah, he was one
His
step
neck
closer.
was about to break.
Come on.
Sorry.
oh shit, dude.
Bruce is about to kill me. Look at this.
No, I don't. I'm just.
But
That's
you just
dick,
you
I
know,
know.
you know that feeling like when Hernandez killed himself. He's a piece of shit. I don't care about. But like, I got sick to my stomach anytime somebody's getting, you know what I mean, on the edge like that.
Yeah.
That just makes me sick to my stomach. Cause,
I'll
like,
got
that's-
you.
Because you know they're about to break.
right.
Yeah.
I got nothing. Dude, that's
But yeah, the conspiracy theory that I heard and it involved Chester Fried Chicken and Chris Cornell, that they were somehow involved with the whole Pizzagate thing.
It's so ridiculous.
It's so dumb.
It is, man.
It's almost flat Earth levels of stupid.
It is
Like,
flat Earth level.
No, that's what I'm
stupid.
saying. It's like what in the fuck? And these people are like really like, you need to question authority. It's like, they question authority doesn't mean being a fucking retarded. I mean, this is just dumb. It's like, this is taking like question authority to a whole nother like.
I like it when they say, "Wake up, wake up!"
Yeah.
Sheeple, fuck, man.
Look, you need to do some research. It's like,
What? Look up YouTube videos.
yeah, so I told him, I go, where's your YouTube videos to convince me?
Oh,
I'm
man.
not buying into this.
Dude, that
But
shit's
you
so
know-
stupid.
Apparently, the conspiracy theorists are saying that, like I said,
Are they on Mars now?
Chester and
So they were
Chris
murdered.
Cornell. Yeah, they were murdered.
Not
to
suicide.
hide. Yeah.
Murdered and made to look like a suicide to protect these pedophiles. Who obviously the police and the FBI and all intelligence agencies are also protecting because they went to the Pizzagate place and said nothing was happening. So they're all in on it too. You need to question authority, man. All of it.
But there's, even if they came out on live TV and said this, the conspiracy theory, nobody would even
Alex
believe them.
Jones said he apologized for Pizzagate. He said he was
There's no amount
after
of
the
proof.
guy went with the gun and shot the place. Alex Jones came out and said, "I'm sorry that I passed along this bullshit story and that this fucking happened."
Yeah.
And people still don't accept it. It's not real.
You know what? In the end, it doesn't really matter.
I bet he's feeling pretty numb now.
Been holding on to that for a while.
I was waiting. I felt the moment.
He
I
he
took
was
it.
crawling, waiting for his moment to pop up.
I think he bled out.
He may have.
It's pretty ridiculous and shows
Dude needs an encore.
a disturbing.
Bringing Jay-Z.
Jay-Z,
You know how I do.
In all seriousness,
That was
though,
actually pretty good.
that crossover album with Linkin Park and Jay-Z was actually pretty fucking good.
Right.
I like
that's
it.
good shit.
That was their
You know
best
Unicorns,
album.
man. They're pretty fucking gay.
That was their best album after their first two albums.
Metamora was their best one.
I'd say Live in Texas, man. Mainly because it was like a greatest hits of the first two albums.
Hybrid theory.
He's like balls deep in
That's
these
what started
albums, but
it,
like
yeah.
comes off like so like Chester fucking hang himself field or whatever. Dude, I don't know if I could be that deep and then still be loud. But I don't know.
When I lost all respect for Linkin Park was when he came out and said like, fuck the fans, they could punch themselves in the face or
That
something.
was recent too.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
recent.
but you
months
know
ago.
what? That whole incident is, to me, is different now, because you're like, well, obviously the guy was in a bad spot, and so like that just shows he's lashing out and whatever. Like he's really in a bad spot.
Nope.
Now he's lashing out publicly, and like
Right.
making himself look like a jackass.
In
And
a
shit. It's like,
meltdown.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
melting down because his mental state is fucked up. Now that he killed himself, like before, it's easy to, when that happened, to go, what a fucking dick,
Yeah.
But now he killed himself. Now you're like, it's like McCain. Remember McCain questioning that guy, and he was all
Oh, he was
said
like
something,
stuttering.
right?
like,
Called him
all
the
over
president or
place.
something, and
Yeah.
everybody was like, "Fucking McCain, what an idiot!"
Yeah.
And then it
This
turns
dude
out
was
he has a
almost in
fucking.
there.
Turns out he's got a tumor in his head, and that's why he's confused. and then now you feel like a dumbass
Yeah.
and a bad, and a jackass for making fun of him.
I'm just gonna
I'll
start
be
saying
honest with
shit.
you.
I feel the same way about that incident with Chester, about the lashing out and shit. Like,
I don't.
it looks different now that he killed himself.
It looks different, but my opinion still doesn't change. I don't think any.
Well, I mean,
Any
they made
artist
a
should,
shit
you
album,
know.
that's for sure. But
Oh yeah, they definitely
making
did.
a shit album is not a reason
Yeah.
to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at Nickelback. They make every album.
That's what I said. Jack Kroger be
every album.
dead
shit.
10 times over.
Yeah.
When's the
And
last
he
time?
married Avril Lavigne.
Right.
When's the last time Nickelback
Oh,
actually
why would
put
you
out
do
an
that?
album?
Because he's
Actually,
I
I think that they just put one out recently, and somebody was like, "You need to listen to it because it's pretty good." And I
Was it
like,
Is that the
Or
same
the
people
fuck
that
yourself.
talk about Pizzagate?
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Was it before or after the Linkin Park album came out?
I do not know.
Because if it was after, I need to find the time frame, and I'm giving Chad Kroger that window to kill himself.
And if not, you can get back to making fun of him.
Yeah.
You give him the window and the belt.
Yeah.
You gotta admit though, that guy Kroger, he's got some thick skin.
Oh yeah.
Because
be in
everybody,
the, like, the most
everybody,
hated band
yeah,
in the
yeah,
world.
like there's a lot of hate coming towards
What
them.
band's this guy in? Sorry, guys.
Nickelback.
Nickelback.
Oh, that's the
Jesus
dude's
Christ!
name?
You live in a fucking
Hold
closet.
up. If I
They
did,
let
I'd
you
definitely
out.
know who that fucker's
Do
name was.
they
First of all.
just let you out to come over here? Like, is that
That's
it?
what it is. That's what it is. I've been watching Blue's Clues though, man. You know, season 4, episode 2. What you know about that, Bruce?
Hey, is that
Goddamn
I
thing.
figured it out when there was only 2 clues.
that paprika yet?
Yeah, dude, paprika's the
How the fuck
shit.
does salt pepper make paprika? I
Right?
don't fucking get it.
I know, dude. I don't get it.
That shit don't work, man.
She's cute and all, but like, I don't know, man. That whole fucking show just like fucking geeks me out. Man.
Blue's Clues is a good show, man. My
Did
kids used to
Steve,
watch it.
old school Steve or new Steve?
Oh, the Joe, that motherfucker.
Oh,
That
Joe.
dude's weird
Dude's a
as
cocksucker,
fuck.
isn't he?
Oh my god, dude. I'm sitting there like, dude, guys, this is not somebody you want to like. If this kind of guy approaches you in a van or a fucking
He lives in a
limo,
cartoon
get the
world,
fuck
I
away
mean.
from him, dude. He's crazy.
Blue's Clues has been around forever, man.
Yeah.
Well, I would say forever, but I was pretty
Yeah, no,
fucking young when
yeah.
Blue's Clues first came out.
I made fun of my sister for watching it
Yeah.
as I'm sitting on the couch watching it.
yeah. He's
like,
going,
"Guys,
burp, burp, burp,
we're gonna
burp."
grow up this Nick Jr., dude. Come on.
My sister used to watch that fucking show, Clarissa
I
Explains.
knew you were gonna say that.
That
I
show
love
was
that song.
fucking terrible.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
The
man.
show was great,
And they're
man.
like, "Why are you watching this shitty show?"
I was left with a bunch of unanswered questions.
This chick who's like, I can't decide if she's good looking or not. Like,
Melissa Joan Hart.
yeah,
She
she's
had
like,
her moments,
I can make
man.
up the
Yeah,
mind
she has
for
her
it.
moments, but I'm just like, nope, I know you though. Like, you know what I mean? I know you. You can't just be hot like 2 days a week. Like, you're either hot or you're not. Like, I don't like that girl.
You think they can make a TV show now where a boy puts his ladder up to a girl's window and like just enters the house whenever he wants? Also,
They
like,
could, but
Roseanne.
they actually have that show. It's called Cops.
Exactly.
I
All
did
the
that
time.
Boy Meets World a couple times.
Yeah, Sean would
Yeah.
go, but
But
wouldn't
he
be
did it
really
to
be
Topanga too, once or twice.
Dude,
Yeah, he
Sean
did
was
do
a
it.
He threw his
badass.
jacket at him.
Yeah, that's right. Season
Dude,
3.
Topanga,
Yeah.
oh my
Hey, here's
God.
my question though, about stuff like that, right? Like that is true, and like if you watch Animal House or something, there's a lot, or Blazing Saddles.
Right.
You're like, they could never make this movie now.
Oh no.
PC.
Right? They wouldn't let them make it, right? But
Right.
is not making it really changed anything?
Well, I think there are still movies that
No, but you know
Call,
what I'm
though,
saying?
good call.
I'm
call.
saying, like, is there like, because they stopped showing all this stuff in movies and shit, has it stopped? Like
Well,
rape? Has
I-
it stopped crime?
Yeah, but
Has it
people-
stopped
there's
people
still
from,
non-PC
you know,
movies. I mean, like The Hangover had some pretty like non-PC shit. Like Bradley Cooper yells "paging Dr. Faggot." I mean, that's
That was probably the last good faggot in the movie. Dude, I don't even. That word. I
Well,
say
you
that
know what
word
I'm
all the
saying.
time.
Plus
I
making a
remember-
baby
me-
jack
like,
off
like
and
remember in Animal House when he's making out with that chick and she falls over and her bra comes off and the toilet paper comes out. She really has flat chest.
Yeah.
And then he's like looking at her and then the devil comes up. He's like, fuck her brains out, suck her tits, squeeze her buns. And then the angel comes on. He's like, no, you can't do that. You know, whatever. But I'm saying, like, they wouldn't let them even make that.
It's
right?
like Boondock
You know.
Saints. Remember the chick, the stripper?
They're like, oh,
yeah.
Her titty was
people
hanging
would
out.
freak out. Be
He's
like,
like,
oh,
"What?
they're
What's
talking
up?"
about date rape, or or something. And oh, you can't do that. You know. But my question is not allowing that movie to be made stop date rape? It doesn't. That's what it's fucking stupid.
Instead, we have crime shows that show you what you get caught from. So
Right,
people
right.
are like just
Yeah.
perfecting the
But you
art.
know what I mean.
Yeah.
No, but I do.
Like, oh, you can't make that in a movie. Yeah, but you can watch Cops where they're beating the shit out of somebody,
Right.
and it's not a big deal. You know, like these arbitrary rules that we make are fucking ridiculous.
I think the movies that do push the limits and test the boundaries and get people that make people uncomfortable are the ones that are the most successful, I think.
yeah.
Like, for instance, my wife's upstairs right now watching 12 Years a Slave.
Yes.
I've never seen it, but I've never seen a movie in my life. I've watched Straight Outta Compton like 6 times. And I think in the 30 minutes I was sitting there watching, I heard the word nigger way more than the whole fucking lineup of Straight Outta Compton.
Mhm.
It's just like, holy shit.
She's watching it on FX though, right?
Yeah.
That she ain't getting the full experience.
No.
Well,
but
this is where
but
they
it's
don't
not
bleep
blur-
that,
They
but
don't
they
bleep
blur
it.
boobs.
Did they?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
really? Huh.
And Lupita and no,
Dude, there's
I'm not gonna make
softcore
that
porn
joke.
on. There's softcore porn on YouTube. There's
Yeah.
softcore porn. Like I'm just sitting there like, was that a tit? I'm just texting my friends like, dude, I saw a tit on YouTube. Yeah,
But see, there's so many videos that go onto YouTube, it's
they
hard to...
can't police that shit.
Yeah. They wait for somebody to fucking flag it and report it.
Yeah.
Well, the Steel Panther music video.
Yeah.
that's not blurred.
Well, if
You have to sign in to like
Yeah.
Oh,
see
yeah.
them.
If it's
Yeah.
art, though,
Yeah.
that kind of shit, dude.
I just wonder, like, the whole PC culture, you know, like all that, like he said about movies, like there's certain movies that they wouldn't even let you make now. Like Blazing Saddles, they didn't want to let him make it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he did it anyway. Or same as Holy Grail, like no one would pay for it. The Beatles paid for it.
I think
I think it was the Beatles and Led Zeppelin put the money up. George Harrison and Jimmy Page put the money up to make the Holy Grail because no studio would give them the money to make it. Because everybody's
Especially now
afraid.
Hollywood
Because
just
they were
like
afraid of, you know.
pussies.
Right.
Yeah, Hollywood's afraid, so no studio wanted to give them the money, so they just got their own money and made the movie.
Hmm.
But I just wonder, like I said, not making that shit hasn't really changed
Right.
anything or stopped anything.
Yeah, not
It's-
making it. Has that changed anything?
It seems
You're right.
pointless.
Yeah. Has not
You know.
making it not change anything?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has
Well,
that
I
make-
think as a culture we
What the fuck?
we kind of go on a pendulum. Like we swing really hard one way, and you get like, you know, really funny stuff, and then it goes the other way, and then the screaming for PC is getting like crazier and crazier with
everything.
everything. I mean,
Because
Well,
like
like,
Bush
news
to like
stories.
Obama, now
Right.
it's back to fucking Trump, and
Yeah.
everybody's like, oh my god.
the pendulum is
Freaking
getting
out, like, it's
freaking
just-
out of
I
control.
just think it's out of control. Like even things I agree with.
Whatever happens.
People take it too far, and then you're like, man, I almost don't want to agree with you because you're fucking being unreasonable about it. It's ridiculous. You know.
What I want to know is
Like-
whatever happened to like, if you don't like something or like if you don't like a movie, don't watch
Don't
it.
watch it. Yeah.
If you don't like a type of music, don't listen to it.
Right.
We got to protect the kids though.
You can't
Yeah, but-
do that though.
but
Man.
you know
You can't
what?
give people
It's
choices.
It's the parents'
exactly.
responsibility
Can't
to
let
protect
them.
the kids.
But
Yeah,
that's
it's not
where
the
the
government's.
argument comes from.
Right.
You know, is protecting the children.
Yeah,
Well, that's when the PMRC was all about and shit. Like when in the 80s,
Yeah.
yeah.
when
The parental advisory.
Al
sticker.
Gore's wife wanted to ban fucking rap and fucking
Yeah, Topper, right?
When they it was Tipper
Tipper.
Gore, yeah.
Oh, Tipper.
Oh, Tipper. She just sounds like a bitch.
Her name was Tipper?
What was
Yeah.
her old name though, dude? Like I couldn't marry anybody named I can't marry. But like Tipper.
You're drawing
Like,
the line.
Tipper.
like meeting somebody's like, you're hot. Huh? How are you? Yeah, what's your name? Tipper. Oh, well, I got to go.
Just put
Bend
the tip
over,
in
boy.
it.
We're
Yeah.
getting married.
Right. I got to go. Like I can't be hanging out.
I gotta
with
go
somebody named
return
Tipper.
some videotapes.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. No, but they did that back then, and Frank Zappa and Dee Snider went up on Capitol Hill and
Mhm.
testified again in front of Congress.
Yeah.
And that was interesting times. But they wound up not banning music, but they agreed. What the fuck is he
You're
doing?
good,
Going on?
every time Joey's on, he's over there doing something. I'm always like,
I
boop,
know.
up at the camera on him. So he's always like,
they they didn't ban music, but that's when they started putting warning labels. and
Parental
shit.
advisory.
And what happened?
They're like,
Music went crazy, and we got
Yeah, and
Manson,
that was the
Nine
thing was it backfired on them
Yeah.
because everything they put a sticker on, kids were like, I need to buy that.
I want to buy it. Exactly. That's all the Eminem
People
out.
and then
were-
Eminem came
people were
out, and
making-
everyone was just
I'm
like,
gonna buy a shirt.
People were making their album explicit on purpose. It's like that's so they could get the sticker so that
That
they could
Eminem
make-
album. I was
some
like,
were
I want
so-
that right there. I
Yeah.
got it. Had it for 2
It-
weeks. Got it taken away.
Well, it was
Fuck
NWA
that shit.
really was what started like that.
I'm
whole
not
thing.
old,
Yeah.
Bruce.
And they were like, they wanted to put the advisory on their shit because
Yeah.
they-
'Cause it
it
fucked the
was
police.
scary.
well,
Yeah.
they wanted to make it federally against the law. I mean,
No, that's
they-
what I'm saying. They wanted to ban rap music,
Yeah,
but they couldn't. They
they
didn't.
compromised.
They couldn't
with the
do that. They
label.
compromised with the label. Yeah, and then they said, "Well, okay, we'll put the advisory on it," but the advisory just make kids want it more.
Yeah, that became a stamp of
That's
approval.
what I don't understand about teetotalers and people who like prohibition.
Unless
and
you
shit.
buy
It's
that
like,
shit at Walmart.
Anytime you say,
Right, dude.
"Look,
Right.
you can't have this," people want it more.
Yeah.
They don't. They never have understood the basic psychological concept that
Reverse
if you-
psychology.
Yeah, if you tell them you can't have this, they go, well, I gotta try that.
Yeah, dude. I was gonna go break up with one of my girlfriends one time, and she broke up with me right before that. And then I was like, "No, you didn't." You know what I mean? Like, I was like,
getting
"What the
back
fuck
together."
is going on?" Like, no, like you can't leave me. You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? Like, it was weird, but it's true, dude.
That
It's
is
like-
reverse psychology.
Yeah, it is.
And you're
fucked
like, wait, I was about to leave you. Oh, hey, hold on a minute. We got to work this
Let's
out.
work this out.
2 days later, fuck you, bitch.
I want to have your babies.
Done.
Yeah.
She's stuck up for me.
Yeah, right.
So back to
Yeah, how we let's get to Chester.
get a Chuck E. Cheese here.
Yeah.
Let's jump back to him for a second here.
You
I
think
was,
he was in the
I was
closet?
surprised how many people were upset about it.
I know a lot of people have been affected by it, and because of his music, because of his lyrics. I don't even know if he writes the fucking songs,
No, he does.
but does he? But you know, Linkin Park to a lot of people was a big part of their life.
No, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Maybe it's my age or
It's a
I
generation
just never
thing, I
got
think.
into
I mean,
them. Like I never liked their music, so
Right.
I'm one of the people who's like, oh, Linkin Park, whatever.
I
so
will
it didn't
say-
register to me. I mean, it's always sad to me when someone kills himself.
Right.
Absolutely.
I was just more shocked that he actually did it.
Yeah.
You know, a guy I work with came running up. He's like, dude, the guy from Linkin Park fucking hung himself. He's dead. I was like, holy shit. And once again, I jumped on fucking Google, and there it was. Like, oh, fucking holy shit. Like, I didn't see it coming. You know, I probably should have by, like, his outbursts and stuff, you know, whining and crying. Oh, fans are punching themselves in the face, blah, 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 and this and that.
Yeah, but he wasn't like wilding or something. Like I never
Yeah.
heard of him like being like having massive drug problem or always getting arrested.
he
Apparently,
did.
he
He
did
did,
have
yeah.
a drink,
Yeah.
drug and alcohol problem. I mean, but nothing that he's no Corey Feldman.
No, that's
know,
what I'm saying. Like
or
he
Corey
wasn't
Haim
like
for that
Weiland had a drug problem where like it's so bad that he's getting arrested everywhere he goes and shit. Like
It became
you know.
part of his.
Right, he's just doing
image.
fucking ridiculously stupid shit, you know.
Right.
Like, but I never heard of this guy doing that kind of
Yeah.
shit. So I never really, it didn't ever register to me that
Like
he was fucked up. You know.
yesterday at 8 o'clock in the morning, you could have walked up to me and said, "Who do you think's gonna die first? Chester Bennington from Linkin Park, or fucking Scott Stapp from Creed?" And I'd be like, "Fucking Scott Stapp, dude. He's
Right.
fucking whack.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, he's fucking delusional and on all kinds of drugs. He's gonna OD.
Take me to Vegas because I'm playing some bets.
Yeah." And then
He's like, is there a pool on that?
an hour later, walk up to me and be like, "Hey, dude, Chester from Linkin Park died." I'd have been like, "Holy shit. Upset loss of the decade right there."
Right.
I wouldn't have guessed it. But a lot of people are saying because he was so close with Chris Cornell, rather, that he actually killed himself on Chris's birthday.
Right.
That's the reason he did it, was because it was his
That's
birthday.
what I think. I think
Yeah.
they're gay lovers too.
They may have been. You never know.
Well, I mean, it's cool if they were.
Yeah.
It's just really weird.
Wasn't cool back in like 2005, but 2017 is cool.
Yeah.
That's the way to go.
Yeah.
Just being honest.
But I mean, and Chubbs brought up a good point. What if? Well, I'll let you say it. Go ahead.
Well, I don't know what you're bringing up because I say a lot of shit.
Like Chester said that he was really good friends with Chris Cornell.
Oh yeah, well, then they kill himself on his birthday after Chris Cornell died, and people go, well, they were really close. And I'm like, well, maybe Chester just thought he was really close.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you ever have a friend that's like, oh, we're tight, and we're like, I don't really know you. You know, like, please don't bring that up in public.
Yeah.
Because I never even heard of them like sharing a stage. Apparently, there is a video where they
There's
just
more
share a
than
song.
there's more than one. There's
Yeah.
like 4 or 5.
But yeah, I just worry that like that you go down with the memory of they were really tight. But
That's why I'm like.
I guess
think
that's the way to
they're-
solidify it.
They're kind of
Like no, they were really tight because he killed himself on his birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a fact, dude.
If people want to question how tight they were.
They said there was like a half-drink bottle of alcohol. I just think he was pouring it out for him.
Oh, yeah,
Then he hung
totally.
himself.
He
man.
may have been.
Yeah.
While he
But
was
it-
like twitching up there.
Yeah.
Why would you waste it on a friend you're getting ready to go see?
Right?
I'm just saying. That's like,
You drink it
You might as well
down
get
and then
fucked
take
up.
it
Yeah,
to
you
him,
take it
man.
with you.
take it
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to be sober going out. You know what I mean? Fuck that, dude. I mean, I'll probably be sober when I'm going out later on in life, but like,
You be eating that fucking double
I don't know,
cheeseburger.
man.
yeah, dude,
listen,
that make double.
I didn't really know much about him, to tell you the truth. So
Right.
it was surprising to me because you know,
Yeah.
as I said, he's not one of those guys in the news all the time.
No, he's not.
The only time he was in the news was that his outburst recently. The only time I knew.
They can punch themselves in the face.
Right.
Hey, that Queen of the Dam soundtrack was pretty tight.
Yeah, he was on that, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Who did he partner with on that?
I mean, Jonathan Davis.
Was it Jonathan
Dude,
Davis?
that motherfucker
Sure,
was great.
sure as fuck
He
wasn't
was
Chris
great.
Cornell. I'll tell you that.
No, was it?
No.
You think Jonathan Davis is next?
Shit. It's just gonna be a fucking pack, dude.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's like it sounds like a suicide pact, man.
Then it's gonna go take out all the fucking Family Values tour.
Oh man.
Fred
David-
Durst,
Project
you guys are finally gonna
David
get Fred Durst
Dramian.
out of there.
Yeah.
Fred Durst,
Fred Durst?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marilyn Manson.
Snoop Dogg, he was on Project Revolution with him.
Yeah, but come on. How many?
Wayne Static's gone already.
Yeah.
How many
You
people,
think
he's
Wayne
gone.
Static was a start?
Could have
how many people
been.
would be upset at Fred Durst? Not that
No.
many at this point.
I don't think I'd really.
I wouldn't be
say that.
upset, but I like Fred.
No,
The
I'm
world
not saying.
lost
I'm
a
not
big
saying I.
douche today, but dude, he was great.
Yes,
He
I'm
was
not
great.
saying I wish that something bad
Right,
happened
right.
to him, but I'm saying like
I'd rock
no
the
one gives
Ned.
a fuck about Fred Durst.
I'd rock the
anymore.
red New Yankees hat with it when he died. Not really. I really wouldn't. But
I mean, dude, you got those friends that you worry about though. That's like scary though. You know what I mean? But you like, I don't know, dude. One of my like black friends. I don't know if that's racist to say, but like, I have more white friends. But like, this dude, he's all there saying like pray for him. You know what I mean? Going through some sad shit and like. People are like, are you okay? I'm like, dude, he's black. Like, this motherfucker's gonna figure it out. Like, white people were just like, out.
Out.
Black people are like, nah, fuck this. Dude. We're gonna figure this shit out.
yeah, I don't ever hear of black people commit
I mean,
suicide.
yeah, no, I wasn't even worried.
I hear
about it.
Asians, white people, Asians.
Right.
It's, I don't know.
Quit
They just
being
can't handle their
soft and
shit.
posting shit on Facebook, dude. You know you got this. Like, you got this shit.
That's
Oh,
kind of
man.
the like flipping it on its head a little bit.
I will say this.
I don't bet you though, if you ask enough, that there are black people that committed suicide.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's like 4 or 5.
I think what it is white people kill themselves more than black people because black people are too busy getting killed by the cops to commit
Or
suicide.
other black people.
Yeah.
Like,
God, I opened up a fucking can of worms.
Yeah.
But let's get away from that racist stuff for a second. let's go back to Chester Bennington here from Lincoln Park. I mean, honestly, I'm going to go $5, you know. Yeah, $5. I was going to say 6 because of the shock value, like I was surprised. But I'm going to go 5.
Yeah.
Even though Live from Texas was fucking the bomb.
Probably do 4.
All right, Bruce?
I guess. Yeah, I mean.
Don't go too high. He did replace Scott.
No, and I was pissed about that.
Yeah.
I was pissed. It's like, dude, he is not Weiland.
No.
Because his Weiland was special to me.
Right.
This guy, like I said, I never paid much attention to him. Didn't really like their music, so same thing. I guess 4.
4?
I
Okay.
mean,
Joey?
Chris Cornell gives him a 2.
Oh.
I don't know, man. I was influenced by their music, and it's like the whole band. I think about the whole band just being like done. You know what I mean? Like that. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, how you come away?
Like, you
how
can lose a
get from
drummer,
that?
like you know what I mean, somebody else, but not your like lead.
Your
fucking
frontman,
vocal,
yeah.
dude.
They
It's
brought-
like,
they
it's like
brought-
Alice in Chains. When Lane Staley died, they're done.
right.
You know?
They brought something new to the table too, which was having like I guess Incubus had the DJ in the band first,
Right.
but they made it more rock. You know, like they,
Yeah.
they kind of
They all
blended
all
that.
wore headphones.
Well,
when
Limp
they
Bizkit
played.
did
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
had
so
a
did Limp
DJ.
Bizkit,
Well, but
yeah.
they weren't really.
Well, actually,
I
believe it or
guess so.
not,
He's
I
an
guess so.
eight
Yeah.
rock.
All right.
Limp Bizkit's
Well,
rock.
that- well,
I mean,
Yeah, you're right.
you can't
I'll
listen to
give
that
him
and
an
say
Well, he-
it's not
But see,
rock.
he
I mean,
rapped though.
I'm not saying it's like great, but I'm saying it's rock and roll. It's not.
But Chester was like a singer, and
Well, yeah, no, he's not rapping like Durst.
yeah,
It was
that's why I got kind of confused when he said
Crazy Town had a DJ before all of them.
that.
did.
Yeah, and that's
And
why
it was DJ AM.
And that's what kind of throws me in the air a little bit. Like if I was to give fucks about Chester Bennington, it's that it was shocking as all hell because when I think about Linkin Park, I remember like all the bands that kind of surrounded them that was kind of breaking at the same time, like the Union Underground and Hinder, and like that kind of new rock. And Linkin Park, Disturbed, and Linkin Park was like one of the few bands out of that era that kept going and even changed a little bit. And not that I ever gave a shit, but I always took notice. It's like, wow, Linkin Park is still around. They're still making music. So when he killed himself, I was kind of surprised by that. But on a whole, I mean, you didn't give your fucks. So.
They did.
Oh, you did? Yeah, I'll
Did
go
I?
4.
I don't know. I heard 2. That was
Well, that was
Chris.
Chris
I'm gonna
Cornell.
give him. I'm gonna give
He
him
was
an 8.
speaking
I'm
on
gonna give him an
behalf.
8.
See, he's giving
Gonna
him
go
an
8.
Yeah.
Joey the Median over there.
Like I heard about him yesterday. No, I'm kidding. No, yeah, I'm gonna give him an 8.
8? Okay. Chubbs?
Fucking
I
the
said
curve up,
4.
man.
4?
I got 4.
So we got 5, what was that, 9, 13, 12. And then you said how many? 8.
8.
So that's 20. Then you said
I said 4.
4, so 24.
Yeah.
That's
Got
good.
24 fucks over here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Was it 41 to 24? Is that
Yeah.
how you guys do this?
Yeah.
What if there's a tie? Do we have to wait for somebody else to die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty much. Yeah.
These things
Probably
happen in 3, so it's
Yeah.
usually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Somebody's gonna.
Well,
Somebody's
Martin
gonna die.
Landau died, but I mean.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah. In
As
his
I say,
defense, he
Mark-
picked the wrong fucking week to die.
But he's greater than all these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Dude, he's fucking been around and been in so many movies, man. He's an
Yeah,
Oscar-winning actor.
But he wasn't groundbreaking.
Dude,
I'll-
he's
I'll-
been in
I'll-
movies since
I'll-
like the 1950s.
I'll
or
give you
some
this.
shit.
I'll give you this.
Can you name 4?
Well, he was in Ed Wood.
Okay. I'm with you there. I know
He
that
was in.
Dawn of the Dead.
No, but he was in the remake of Dark Shadows that they did.
With
You got
Johnny Depp.
2.
Yeah, there's 2, and then but no, I looked it up on Google. And I started looking at the list of all the movies he was in. I was like, holy shit, dude.
I know
There's a
that
lot
he
of
was
fucking
in
movies.
Mission Impossible
Yeah.
as well. But I don't know, was he in the movies?
What? Oh
The
no, he
Mission
was in a
Impossible
TV
movies?
show.
Yeah, just a TV show.
Yeah. I
But-
don't know if he was in the movies.
One of the best Howard Stern drops is bullshit and
Hey now.
well, but I mean Martin Landau
That's
saying
hot.
bullshit and Ed Wood.
Ah.
Yeah. I mean that's he'll go down forever for that moment in Ed Wood when the guy comes.
That
to
whole
get it.
movie, dude. His performance is great.
Yeah,
He plays.
but that moment in particular is just the best. When that kid comes up to get his autograph and he's like, Karloff deserve to smell my shit. That asshole Karloff can rot in hell for all I care.
Oh shit.
Fuck you.
guy's a great actor.
I love that fucking scene.
But yeah, he died.
Yeah, he did
So there
die,
was
yeah.
3.
Technically.
I think it's gonna be Nancy Grace next.
Oh
think
God,
so?
we could-
That'd be great. I mean, fuck, that'd be horrible.
Did you guys see her titty when it popped out on Dancing with the Stars?
no.
Her titty popped out?
Yeah.
See,
Was
that's
it like
what you
Miss Chokes
get.
on dick
That's what you
titties?
get for
Yeah.
watching
No?
Dancing with the Stars. Like, just like that would ruin my night.
In my defense, I didn't watch Dancing with the Stars. I just heard about it and Googled it.
Bullshit. Guilty.
He jerked off, man.
Guilty. Weigh in, Brian. Dude. But weigh in, Brian. Brian starts saying a valid point. She's like, shut the fuck up. Mike's talking now. Weigh in, Mike. That fucking bitch.
I hate that
her,
show.
dude. I hate her.
Hate it.
I could listen
So
to this
it,
all night.
It came out. Titty.
Yeah, Google it.
So was it
Bruce
good?
sits back quiet and so like it came out. That's it.
Was it nice?
No, I'm
though?
saying he googles like, yeah, that was my question. Is it nice or not?
Did she have like
What grade
flapjack
would you
titties?
give it?
'Cause he was like,
A,
it was-
B, or a C?
How many fucks did you get?
How many fucks would you give him titties, man? How many fucks?
How many D? How many D's?
4 thumbs down.
I'll say this about her titty.
Yeah.
It wasn't all the way out. It
Pepperoni.
was just kind of popped up out of her
Oh,
dress
okay.
or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So it wasn't like a full-on titty shot,
Right.
but it was kind of like, that's a titty.
Did you see the duct tape though, dude?
Yeah.
Girls like do that shit.
didn't see
man.
that,
I had a
yeah.
girl prom, dude. She had like duct tape on her tit. Like it was just like
Did you rip that shit off later?
no, but like I used to get nipple chafage. I still do, but I don't run anymore. But like I was just
You'd be like the
I
marathon
put
runners
duct
that are
tape on this
bleeding.
shit in college, and I was running, and I took my shirt off at the apartment, just talking to them. Everybody just got real quiet, and they were like, "What the fuck, dude?" I was
What's
just
going
like,
on, Joe?
"Oh shit, man!"
Forgot about my duct tape, man.
Right?
Runners do that, man. You ever
Did
see
you-
like the marathon runners when they're running? Like after they ran so long, their nipples are literally bleeding down their shirt.
Yeah, dude.
Because it
fuck
fucking
that.
rubs so bad. It's fucked
Did you
up.
shave
My
your
favorite
chest?
shirt. No, dude. I had like the weird hair
Yeah.
around my 8th grade nipple, dude.
Yeah.
It's just like,
8th grade nipple.
dude, they're not gonna change, man.
It happens. I used to shave my nipples, man. I used to think it was weird. I was like, man, I got hair on my titties, bro.
Nipple talk.
Yeah.
What do you do to your nipples?
Right?
What do I do to my
Dusty
nipples?
shaves his whole chest.
Oh, you shave your chest?
I got tiny nipples, bro. My
He
buddy used to
does.
call them half dimes because they're like,
Hold on, don't
Tiny.
change the subject.
what?
Okay, about
You
changing
shave?
shaving your old. I did it one time, and I was
Yeah.
like, I just look like a bitch. Like, I was in shape too, dude.
Fucking manscaper.
Right.
I do, man. It's good.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with
Hey.
manscaping, dude. I shave my pubes all the time. I'm due, actually.
I'm over, dude.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
I'm well
he
overdue.
shaves his fuse and then he's like, I get hard every fucking time I move around.
He does, man. He's like, hold up. I wouldn't hit it just right.
That shit chafes, man. It's like, ooh, what's
You ever
up?
bleed?
Nah. No, never bleeds.
It's like when you walk out after a fresh haircut and
Yeah.
that gel shit and shit. in your
Yeah.
hair. That mint shit they put in your hair just
Yeah.
feels good. You're like, I don't care.
I don't put that on my
You know what I mean?
balls.
I don't care if it looks like shit or not. It
I don't
feels
care if I
great.
just sat here and watched tennis this whole fucking time. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that.
I always fall asleep when they're cutting my hair.
Dude,
Always.
really?
That
Yeah.
mint shit though.
I had a meth addict cut my hair. Dude. She kept going. This is at Walmart. It's
Is that
my
why you're
fault.
wearing the
It's my
hat?
fault.
He's
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
his haircut at Walmart.
This is at Walmart, dude. I was
your
going
first
up
problem,
to, I was
bro.
going up to a wedding. I was going to a Jewish wedding. I've never been to a Jewish wedding.
Just
And-
wear a yarmulke, man.
Right? They gave me one. And I'm like, oh, I don't think I'm supposed to wear that. I don't know the rules, right? But like, I got there.
He
and I'm
walks in
sitting
eating a
there-
pork chop. Like, what the fuck, everybody?
Nah, dude, I walk into this bitch and I'm in there
Hey,
like, just like, dude, I'm just sitting here, dude hands me a beer when I walk in, and I just like 5-6 beers. They're like, so who do you know here? I was like, the groom, Zach, and they were like, you mean Mike?
No, Zach,
Because I was sitting there
man.
like, dude, these Jewish weddings are awesome. They party before the wedding. This place is awesome. And then I was just like,
They're all
feeling good
drinking
when I went over there.
Manischewitz.
Yeah.
Friday night, well.
So you were crashing?
Eat.
Yeah, dude, I was,
They're all
intentionally,
drinking-
I was having a good time.
They're all drinking Manischewitz and eating that fish out of a jar.
So you went all the way to this wedding, and it
It's
was,
a dual wedding, dude. I had
Okay.
like there was that, and that's not the first time this shit happened to me. My daughter, we were at a Disney themed wedding, and she's dressed up like Cinderella. I'm dopey, if you can imagine. But like all 7 dwarves were there, like Ariel and Eric, whatever. I do know his name. We're like the bride and groom, and then Elsie just needed to, you know, stretch her legs, and she runs into this all black wedding in the manor house, and I'm just like, I'm so sorry. They're in the middle of it. Everybody gets quiet, and I'm just like. I get her out there, I'm like, I'm so sorry. And then I'm like, dude,
But you were dopey.
Cinderella just came rolling in here. And Dopey came and chased after her. Like, these people are like, what the fuck is going on? Dude, it was the funniest shit, dude.
Welcome
That's
to Disney
funny.
World.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
I don't even know where I was gonna go after.
Martin
I don't know,
Landau.
I'm sorry.
I think we moved on past
Oh.
him.
yeah, we talked shit for the longest time. We didn't have any celebrity deaths. I mean, like, bam, we had
Yeah,
like 3 hit
fucking
one week.
Fucking huge.
Yeah.
The celebrity deaths that occurred this week, they were huge. That I can tell you.
That I can tell you. They're bigly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bigly deaths. Crazy
Billions
shit.
and
Has anybody come up
billions.
with Big Lee Chew yet? I don't know, I'm sure they
Big,
have.
big, big.
I mean, I wanted to Photoshop some shit, but then I just like got
Take
lazy
too much
one
work.
night. Yeah.
Hey, that's a great one, Big Lee Chew.
Big Lee Chew, yeah. I was like, I was
Changed-
going to send it
changed-
to you, but I was
Changed to like jacked up cartoon.
And,
Right,
the,
yeah.
and the, sh- the shred gum is yellow.
yeah, orange,
Looks like his hair.
Orange, yeah.
Orange, yeah.
orange.
That look like his hair.
Big Lee Chew. That's fucking good.
Yoda that was just like a big wad of cotton.
Yeah.
Looks
It's
like his
yellow.
hair.
Looks
Yeah.
like his hair. Yeah.
Did you see that picture
Sold
of
it
the
to her at
family?
Walmart.
What family?
The whole family was wearing my shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
They all had that shirt, but it was the same shirt.
Oh, yeah.
It has the same font.
They bought it off Amazon
Yeah,
just like
it
I
has
did.
the same fucking shirt. And so the whole family had that shirt, and it was in front of Trump Tower. This is like a family photo.
And it,
They're all
believe it or
wearing fuck
not,
Trump shirts.
thank Bruce. They only had to take one picture. Your buddy had to Photoshop like 80. So that shit made it out, and you're just like, God damn it. It's all right, Bruce.
It's all right.
You should just like start marketing babies that way. You can't like do that with my kids. But, like,
Just
you
sell
can,
fuck
like,
Trump onesies.
Put like fuck Trump onesies, dude. I'm telling you, there's some people out there be like, this is a good idea. Like people are fucking stupid. You know what I mean? They could do that to their kid.
Yeah.
Like, there's people out there that do stupid shit.
Oh yeah, I'm one of them.
Like
Yeah.
that baby's a liberal.
You get people going on like, now you believe in abortion?
Well, you just had yourself a
think-
snowflake.
Right, what the fuck, right.
I think the best baby onesie I ever saw was it was just a plain black onesie in white letters that says, "Now that I'm out, I'm pro-choice." I mean, if you put your kid in that,
That's awesome.
you're gangster as fuck. Kid's got instant street cred. I think, you know. But I buy all kinds of fucking weird shit for my kids. Like when I went to the Walker Stalker thing, I got them like Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead shirts. You know, Chucky, Freddy, a couple Walking Dead shirts and stuff. But I mean, I don't care what my fucking kids wear. You know.
You bought a lot of swag when you went there.
Yeah. I
Your
bought a
kids
lot.
don't even have to be tough, dude. The kids are already fucking scared of them, dude. Like that kid's rolling around like Chucky. I saw that shirt. Motherfuckers wearing the same shit.
Yeah.
I keep telling my wife, like, we need to let our kids wear these shirts to school so kids won't fuck with them. You know, because I guarantee my 6-year-old rolls up in a daycare wearing a Chucky shirt. Ain't no kid gonna fucking fuck with him.
No, dude.
No.
The principals are definitely. You're definitely gonna get the calls. Like I know my son's gonna be like, he's starting preschool this year. He's gonna just go in there kicking ass,
Yeah.
and I don't know how to stop it.
I don't think you should stop it.
No, I mean he's just gonna go in there and he's gonna get his ass kicked by like a girl in a different grade, dude. He smacked this black girl the other day at the hospital.
Oh,
just, like,
shit.
Fucking smacked her. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, right?
Whoop your ass.
Yeah, right,
dude.
right. Dude,
Yeah,
don't
dude.
smack the black girl. She's gonna kick the shit out
Yeah,
of
right.
her.
She smacked her. She just looked up.
It's cool. I saw this in 12 Years a Slave.
Mr. Sessions told me to do this.
Yeah.
That perjuring
Dude.
bastard.
Yeah. She called him boy. Hey, boy.
Come here, boy.
Oh, fuck.
But yeah.
Why is he hitting fucking people in the hospital?
Well, he was just. We were there for like a family member.
He
and,
watched
like,
Tulsa on Flow, didn't he?
He's just like,
I know, so fuck.
right?
Where's
But
my
it's like
money?
weird. It's weird though, dude, because like my kids, they'll go up and they're like, anything they say is innocent, because we don't like, you know what I mean? I always, anybody's like cussing around them or anything, I'm like, knock it off. Or they're saying something, I'm like, no, they're gonna get up and they'll make their own opinion. You know what I mean? Nobody's gonna drill anything in their head or just like, we're not gonna drop words for them to use. You know what I mean? And then she goes up to that little black girl. And you're just like, just please don't say something instantly racist that you don't even fucking know. You know what I mean? Like, that's like a white person's fear. Like, oh shit, don't say something
Right.
stupid. Even though it's not programmed in her, but like, they're observant. They're like, you know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird. But like, she was
Do they
cool.
watch Cops?
No, they don't.
Oh, well, that's right.
Dude, the first time she saw Trump on the television, she just starts screaming. She's like, don't yell at me. Because he's like yelling. She's like, why is he yelling? I'll send you guys this video, dude.
I remember
It's
you saying
hilarious.
that. You told us- I think you told us
It's
last
so
show.
funny. Yeah, dude, that's so funny.
He's like, just instantly doesn't like you. Like,
Right.
what's fucking with this guy's an asshole, Dad.
He was talking about Bernie Sanders. He's like, I don't believe you. I don't believe. And then she's just like, well, if you don't believe me, then I don't believe you. it's hilarious.
Kids do say the darndest things. It's funny.
Well, we're gonna go into Cosby now. Next death.
It is
Oh.
kind of,
I think it is.
last weekend, I think it may have been Saturday or something. Me and the wife were sitting upstairs. And we were just flipping through the channels, and my oldest was still up. He was being good, so we let him stay up. We were watching TV, and we're watching the Chris Rock special. I forget which one it was, but he was talking about how like the use of the word faggot. You know, he said like, yeah, if you use it in a bad way, you know, like, you know, derogatory way towards a person who's gay, yeah, you know, that's bad. It's like, but me, like, I love Gwen Stefani, and, you know, I'll be in the car, and I'll be fucking jamming out or whatever, and if I sit through a light, and the guy behind me goes, the light's green, faggot, or something like that, you know, like, that's okay. That's okay. So, like, 2 days later, I picked the kids up, and I'm in the car, and just so happens fucking Gwen Stefani's on. And I'm fucking sitting there, and I'm jamming out, you know, and I'm like, yeah, you know, ain't no holler back, girl.
Bananas.
Yeah, B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Yeah. I mean, I was jamming, right? And we're sitting there, and come to the stoplight, and I'm just fucking like, yeah, you know, look, Gwen Stefani, yeah. And it kind of crossed my mind. I was like, oh, yeah, hey, Chris Rock, he fucking likes Gwen Stefani, too. I'm sitting there, and I'm like, yeah. Well, the light changes, and I'm fucking busy fucking jamming out. You know, I'm not paying attention. The kid leans up to the front. He's like, the light's green, faggot. And I was like, holy shit.
Dude, my buddy in high school was like, this shit is for faggots. The F-A-G-G-O-T. I thought it was clever, but like, that was 2005. You can't say that
Nope.
anymore, like I said.
Yeah.
Apologize.
That's not kosher,
Dude,
man.
no, that's not at all. Oh, I'm not apologizing.
But okay,
I apologize for
this
shit.
goes back to my point that we were talking about earlier. No. But
Has
I'm-
it changed anything?
No, not that. But I'm saying, okay, you take that out, right? Then what happens? They just invent another word to call them.
Yeah.
It's
Pole
not like,
smokers.
yeah, but I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, you take out faggot, you go, you can't say faggot anymore. They just invent another word,
Yeah.
another
Bug
insult.
pirates.
What I'm saying,
Pillow biters.
well, or whatever, but it doesn't stop
Yeah, it doesn't.
people
No.
from insulting people
No.
to say, oh, you can't say that word. Like, well, they'll just fucking make another word. It's like, and then they'll go, oh, that's offensive. And then they'll take that word away, just make another one.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, shut up, Steelers fan.
I just don't understand the principle, like the point of it, like where they're getting at. You know, it's like the bigger this book gets of things that you can't say or do, the more people just will come up with some other shit that means the same thing
Until it's against the law to say derogatory or insensitive
about
thing.
anything or anyone.
And then the whole thing goes gray. And yeah.
Well, that's kind of when, like, the First Amendment
Well, that's what the First Amendment is for.
Yeah.
But that's my point is,
they'd have to violate everybody's constitutional right to say whatever the fuck they wanted to.
I think it's just a way to circumvent, like, having to confront your own strengthening yourself. And, you know, like, instead of being like, oh, that word fucking hurts me, it's like, well,
it's just a word.
yeah, it's like, it's a fucking word, dude. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, I don't understand why. I don't get it.
Why does everybody else have to suffer and not get to say it? Okay. But you know what I mean? No, but like that's what it does. Like, I mean, you're not gonna be able to solve all the problems. You're not gonna be able to protect every kid. You're not gonna be able to protect. There's a bunch of shit. I mean, think about this shit. I'm growing up. When you guys are growing up, it's like just totally different. Like I remember when I became an adult, I'm like, wait, we can't say what? Like I can't say anything I just said
for instance,
forever.
The word retarded.
Right. I don't use that
somehow,
one.
but I'm
That's
saying.
one I don't.
But I'm saying.
But yeah.
Somehow that word got turned into a negative connotation, but it's really not a negative word, is it?
Its own slur, and it describes it exactly what it is, though, right? Like it's
No,
like
but
the actual term, though, too, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
So
it's
how's
not.
that like?
It's not really a bad word. It was turned into a bad word. You know, and people are like, "Oh, you can't say that."
Because it's insensitive.
Right, but I
Look,
mean,
it's stupid.
it's dumb. It's like
Like I actually
it's
saw
just a word.
I saw a meme today. I'm trying to think of the guy's name. He dressed up as a hot dog. I can't remember what his fucking name was. But he was a stand-up comedian,
Johnson.
obviously. No. It was something like Coney or something. I can't think of what his fucking name was.
Coney.
Yeah. But like he
He was a hot dog.
Right.
His name was like Coney or something.
but like,
Dude, I just got it. No,
Like, what a coincidence.
I just got it.
Oscar.
but like the meme, it was
Same as
him.
Frank.
It was him standing there, and he's dressed up like a hot dog, and he said, "You know, the world's gotten so PC, like you can't even say mustard anymore. You have to say condimentally challenged." And I was like, you know what? That's about where we're fucking headed.
Yep.
Honestly.
No, that's what I mean. It's like it becomes so absurd that like you're arguing with people you agree with. You know, like I got in this big argument with this person on Facebook about Caitlyn Jenner, and was because remember my thing where I said I wouldn't call him a chick until he got his fucking dick removed.
Right.
And then when he got his dick removed, I was like, all right, now.
Did he get his removed?
Right,
He
yeah.
did get it?
He did. And so I was like, all right, I will now honor what I said and call him a woman now that he removed his fucking junk. And then I had a couple of people jump on there and start going at me like, well, you call it whatever he wants to be called. And then it's like, no, that's not how it works.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
you're
he's
either
not-
a male or a
right,
female.
He's
There's-
like,
you
he's
can't
not a
change it.
woman. He's a man with a dress on. As long as he's
You-
got
you
a
can-
cock and balls, if you ask me,
Right.
he's still a man with a dress on.
Still
And
a man no matter
it doesn't
what,
mean
though.
that I'm against what he's doing.
Right, right.
It's just, that's the reality of the situation, and let's call things what they are. And no, this PC thing insists that you don't call things what they are. You call things what people want them to be. And you're like, no, the world is not what you fucking want it to be. The world is what it is. If you're a realist, and you know, you're like, this is what it is. It's like, it's not. I'm not saying I'm against him doing it.
No, I'm right
saying
there
I'll
with you.
call him a woman when he gets the fucking junk removed. Now I'll call him a woman. He doesn't have his junk. But I'm saying, just saying that I won't call him a woman doesn't mean that I'm against him.
No,
or that I'm trying to insult him or slur him somehow.
You keep
And-
saying, call him.
I'm
a
sorry.
woman.
I'm sorry.
Her.
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 Well, you know what I mean.
You haven't committed to this.
Dude, but it takes
No.
balls.
In the
Takes
It
balls.
takes balls to become a girl, though. For real.
yes, and
More
I
than
agree
that.
with that.
I'm not the first person.
And I'm
to
not.
say
And
that.
I said, and again, my whole point was not to slur or insult. It's like, let's call things what they are. You know,
Right.
it's like that
Call-
joke I had where I said it's a circle jerk. That's a fucking gay. It's a gay activity. Like, it's not that there's anything wrong with that, but,
But
let's
there ain't
call
no
things-
girls there, though.
Let's call things what they are. Yes, it's
Right.
highly gay activity. That's a circle jerk with a
I can
bunch
see
of
that.
D's.
I don't, dude. That's the thing. I don't hate anybody, so I don't. That's why I don't. I feel comfortable saying whatever the fuck I want to say. Because like, if you think that I hate you, then like something's wrong with you. Because I don't fucking
Sure.
hate anybody. But like that's. But I'm not gonna lose my sense of humor and shit. Like, I ain't gonna put anybody
Well, that's
down
what I
and make
mean.
people
It's
feel
like,
like shit.
it's like they want to make you like afraid to say things. They're afraid to think out loud. You know, you got to think about every little thing that you. Oh yeah, I don't want to say something. might offend somebody. you
Right.
know? It's like I don't fucking care if I offend you.
Makes a comic. That makes a comic's job hard. I tell you.
I
that.
don't. I'm just saying. It's like I don't give a fuck. I never, even when I wasn't a comic, when I was just a regular dude, like I don't give a fuck if I offend you. Then get the fuck away from me. You don't have to listen to me.
I don't think
Put some headphones on.
At this point,
That's what we're doing.
Get a fucking
Don't
Xbox.
hang out with me. You know,
Right.
like
I think at this point in, like the history of the world or whatever, or modern man, you can't. I don't think there's anything that has not been said by somebody about somebody else.
sure.
I mean, like I don't see why people get so offended when you say something. It's like, bitch, I ain't the first person to say that. You know, and certainly probably ain't gonna be the last.
Right, but they want it to be.
Oh
But
yeah,
that's what I'm saying is like a lot of these extremists, rights or left, like they have this fantasy of what they want the world to be, and they're trying to like bend the world into that.
You know how fucking
You
You
boring
can't
the world
bend
would
it,
be.
dude. That motherfucker's
But,
flat
but
forever.
you know what I'm saying. Though.
Right.
That's the general outcome of these fantasies. It's
Right.
like eventually we'll get rid of all the bad words and no one will be offended and blah, 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 blah. And like that's never gonna happen. It's never
Right.
gonna happen. So it's a foolish errand to begin with.
It's like the war on drugs, man.
Yeah.
You're not
Right.
gonna end
Like
nothing.
no one's ever gonna stop doing drugs. Ever.
No.
They've been doing drugs since the beginning of time. They'll be doing drugs after. And even when you say, like in country like Philippines, like we'll kill you if you do the drugs. They're still fucking doing drugs. You're not gonna get them to stop doing drugs.
Like,
that's-
fuck it, I'll try it. They're gonna kill
and
me
it
anyway.
works that way all the way out in almost everything. It's like you're never gonna get rid of assholes. You're never gonna get rid of fucking people that want to say fucking shit.
You got any last words? Worth it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Totally worth it, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Where are all the boobies?
I saw this video. They went to Nepal and there's this honey. Did you see that?
Oh
The
yeah.
honey that gets you high.
Yeah, they're eating this honey. They're all high. I was like, I never wanted to go to Nepal ever in my life until now.
There's a guy.
I don't even know where Nepal is.
Just call me
Really?
B. Leonard, bro.
It's over there,
B. Leonard.
the Himalayas.
Right.
We're over by China.
There's a guy that did.
Nepal is right next to St. Paul.
Yeah.
It's in Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota.
So don't you know?
Well, the thing is, when people get together, there's like when there's a social interaction, you bring attitude to it, and most people take a certain stock when they're by visual context and stuff like that, and when you start to socially interact, if you're a decent human being, if you're not an asshole, then you don't communicate in a way to be an asshole. So the things that you say are usually not offensive. Now, if the other person gets offended by what you're saying, they're taking you entirely out of context.
Sure.
So it's not on you; it's on them.
Sure.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Well, there's certain words too, like that if you say a word.
But if you say it and you don't mean it in a derogatory
No, but
way,
here's my point: is it doesn't matter. People hear those words and they don't hear what you said before that word or
Triggered.
after that word.
Right.
Yes, like.
but then they're the asshole.
like faggot, for instance, for some people.
Wow.
Well, I used to have a bit where, and I say that word, but I changed it because.
I thought you didn't
noticed-
give a fuck, Bruce.
No, listen, I don't give a fuck. But what I started to notice is that people don't listen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're like,
dude.
the whole point of this bit is pro-gay. But they hear you say faggot and they go, you're a homophobic son of a bitch. And you're like, no, wait a minute. You didn't listen to what I was saying. Like, what I was saying is it's okay for him to suck dicks. and I don't care. But they didn't hear me say that because all they heard was the word faggot and they just went off.
Eddie Murphy
Like
did
a,
a bit
like a
that.
red curtain goes down and they didn't hear what you said before and they didn't hear what you said after. And then the N word is the same way. Like, you can write something clever and use that word, and you can even make a positive point. But they won't hear that point. They'll go, did that guy just say,
No, dude, I'll never, dude, no way. Like, I feel like
I had a-
comics are
I had a
cocky and
joke- I
trying
had
to
a
do
joke.
That shit,
Yeah.
and it bothers me because I'm like, dude, they're going out there and they're just like, they just want to see if they can fucking get away with something.
no, well, no, well,
I mean?
that's what I said. I had a joke.
Weird.
That is
I had a
weird.
joke that I wrote years ago.
I can say because it's historically accurate. I just watched a
No.
movie about it.
Do you know Tim
Northern
Northern?
on tape or whatever.
Do you know Tim Northern?
Maybe I don't know any movies or people. I
No,
guess,
he's
so.
a comic.
I know. I figured.
Apparently
No, I
not,
know.
then.
And he's a
I
black
like
guy.
people.
Anyway, I had this joke that I had written, and I thought this is a really fucking good joke, and it had the N-word in it. And I said it a few times on stage, but I was always like, I got this joke in my pocket, and I was like, I was always afraid to use it. One day I was with Tim Northern. We were working at the Comedy Caravan, and we were drinking at the bar across the street. And I just asked him, I was like, man, I got this joke. Like, I think it's a good joke, but, you know, this has got the N-word in it. So I don't want to, you know, just wondering. And he's like, well, tell me a joke. So I tell him a joke. He's like, that's a good joke. He's like, you should tell it. I was like, yeah, but people don't hear the joke.
Yeah, dude.
They just
like,
hear the word, and then they go, this guy's a fucking racist
can you
asshole.
come with me
know?
on stage? Because can you vouch for
But
me?
no, I mean,
As
it's
black
like,
people.
the joke itself is anti-racist.
Just poke
you know
your
what I
head
mean?
out.
Like,
Right. You're
totally
but they don't hear it.
right, but they don't hear the
It's
point.
good, bro. You're
because
allowed to say it.
all they, yeah, exactly. Like he gave me a pass. I pulled out.
I ain't responsible. I ain't responsible.
My
for your
black
well-being.
friend said this is a good joke.
I got the N pass, guys.
No, but you know what I'm saying.
Right, but
That would have been
It's-
great if he was standing in the crowd.
It's one of those
when you said
words.
It was like, oh, that guy is a racist.
Right,
Fuck him.
right. And then he like led the lynch mob against me.
Yeah. Can't believe that asshole said that.
Right, exactly. No, but
Next
that's
time you see him, he's telling the
that's
joke on
something
stage.
a comedian would actually do to another comedian.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, dude, it was
fucking
funnier
dicks.
though.
Yeah, exactly. Like, remember that time I got you chased out of town?
That was funny.
No, but my point being is, it's just
Say the
one
joke.
of those fucking words.
Don't say
let's
the
hear it.
joke. Don't say it.
What's the joke?
Don't do it.
Come on.
Career
let's hear it.
suicide.
Exactly.
He's the third
Trying to fuck
motherfucker.
me.
Yes, he is. I'm gonna give you 9 fucks just because I told you not to do it.
We'll finally make the news, right? Like, local man says N-word on podcast.
Fucking Kentucky, dude. I
Fuck
swear
it.
to
Do it
God.
anyways. You said it, not me.
I mean, as
No,
far,
my point is, it's one of those words. If people hear that word, they don't care to hear what you were saying before that word or after that word. They just go, "Oh my God, he said that word." You know.
Dude, I was down at like Privilege
Said
downtown. And I was down there, and I'm like, I'm the only white dude in the whole place, and I like nobody's listening. People just talking, going on. You know what I mean? Girls watching the Cavs game. And I'm just like, dude, they're up 30. Like, it's like 3 minutes left in the game. Like, do I suck that bad? You know what I mean? But they're just going on and on, and I did my porn star bit. You know what I mean? And I'm like, it's talking about black. Anyway, it's like the first time black guys are tipping better than the white guys. And everybody shut up. Everybody got silent. They were just like, we're just waiting for that motherfucker to say something racist. And I'm just like, hear me out, though. Like, it's like coming back to you guys, for real. But, like, yeah, dude, it's fucking weird, though. But everybody got silent. It was great. Because I'm like, all right, now we're all listening.
now I got your attention.
Let's do it. Then they didn't even laugh at the joke, and I was like, fuck it.
Exactly, because they tell us like, this
Right.
guy's racist.
You
They
guys need to
turn
get
around.
back to your conversations. The Cavs might lose this one.
That's my point. Is that they just turn around and say, "Oh, you just said something racist,"
Right.
and and after that, they don't care what you were saying. They ain't there laughing at your jokes.
Right.
They're like, "This guy's a dick." You know, like, but you weren't really listening to what I was saying.
Right,
Is the
right.
point?
I see no issue with any words. Like, you can say any word to me.
Well, that's my
I'm just
point.
not
Is I'm
offended.
not a word like, you know.
Yeah. It doesn't bother me. I think more people should be that
What I
way.
call 'em, word pussy. That's what I call.
Yeah, that'll work.
It's like a fucking word pussy.
I mean, think about an interview. I know I've said faggot like 5-6 times tonight.
And
During an
that's okay.
interview?
Which I dropped the word. No, I said cottonmouth and got a job, though. I don't. I got the job.
I feel like,
I don't
oh man,
know.
I got cottonmouth. They're
You're
bad. They're
right.
probably
You're
like,
hired.
what the fuck?
I said, hell yeah. I'm
I
gonna
got
do
a
You're
it.
hired.
Let's
Hey, you
go.
got any weed? It's like,
Right.
You
They
need
told
to-
him. They
you need
told
to
him how
talk to
much he's gonna
Carlos.
make. He's like, "That's dope." He's like, "Fuck." I just eliminated it.
That's dope as fuck, son. But no, if you want to buy weed, you have to go talk to Carlos in Human Resources. He's
Just don't say anything bad about anybody.
Why's
'cause
he
he
gotta
will
be
fucking
Mexican?
nail your ass.
Why's he gotta be Mexican, Jerry?
Carlos could be a white guy.
He's a janitor too, though. We're saving money. I'm just gonna. What? We can't talk about Mexican people anymore. What the fuck happened?
No, we can't.
We got
can.
excited.
It's
Yeah,
cool.
Mexican people,
It's
dude.
cool.
I had a janitor job once. I was working at an electric company. This dude come in. I just mopped the floor. He's stomping his boots on the floor. He's like, "You missed a spot." I'm fucking not gonna miss your head, dude. Like, I was pissed, dude. But like, then my manager comes in and he's like, "Dude, that toilet's not clean, Joe." I'm like, "Yeah, it's clean. Like, I definitely clean it." And he goes, "I clean toilets for a living." I was like, I never want to have to tell anybody that. I quit. And he goes, give me your badge. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm quitting. And he's like, you're fired. I'm like, call whatever the fuck you want. I'm out of here, dude.
Quit fired, man.
Dude. Yeah, dude. Fuck that, dude. It's not a badge. It's a laminated piece of fucking construction paper that you wrote on. You know what I mean?
Give me your
not
badge
even
like
printed.
you're a cop. Like
Right.
you're gonna turn in your badge and your gun.
He asked me one time to
turn
go
your
get
badge
weed
in your
done.
pocket.
Your squirt bottle. You're gonna turn in your badge and squirt bottle right now.
They show the scene of like the squirt
Like,
bottle. in
you're
the back.
suspended. You're off the street. Like, give me your badge and squirt bottle.
Dude, that. He
You're off
asked me if
toilet
I-
duty.
Hey, wait. Those rags in your pocket belong to us.
Yeah. Yeah, he asked me to go get him weed one time. I'm like, I ain't falling for this. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't falling for this.
Yeah, that's a trap.
And then
dude.
my buddy went and got him weed, and he got like 2 hours to go do it. And I was like, I should have went and found this motherfucker weed. You know what I mean? Then I was like, I quit fired like
Then paranoia
3-4
works
days
with you.
later. Like it was
See, who wouldn't have fired you if you got him that weed?
right.
Yeah.
He'd be like, he was too hot to clean that toilet.
See, at that
Right.
point, yeah. At that point, you can't fire
Right.
because then you got like blackmail. You're like, oh, I
Right.
fire you. Oh, well, I just got to tell your boss.
Right.
I went and got
Oh
weed.
yeah, you should. Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
guess
you can't ever fire me, and you scrub that fucking toilet.
if you pay attention to the cameras on Thursday morning, you can clearly see him come up to me, and then I leave the building. And
Right,
I show up
exactly.
for
And
2
I'm gone for
hours
2
later.
hours and come back and I hand him that sack. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's like,
Just make sure it's on camera. You're like, here's your weed, boss.
yeah, you fucked up that opportunity.
Yeah.
An opportunity.
You could have had that.
Shit.
Yeah,
shit.
you could have had that job on lockdown, son.
Hey, if you'd have just stuck with it, you could have had his job.
You
by
be like,
now,
you know
right?
what? I think I'm gonna come in late today, and you ain't gonna say shit.
Dude, I was so pissed because he had Lisa tattooed on his neck.
Matter of fact, you'll clock me in. I'll be in 2 hours.
Dude, he had Lisa tattooed on his neck. It's like, who the fuck's Lisa, dude?
Right.
Like, I want to know.
She was
His
important.
ex-wife.
Right? Yeah, I'm only hoping. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
fuck Lisa and that motherfucker. I'm done with that.
That's my wife's name. I wonder if
That's
you knew
my
my wife.
sister's name, too,
Someone actually
man.
said that to you.
They're cool.
I clean toilets for a living.
I clean
and
toilets for a living.
That's not clean.
And my dad did, though. He was the janitor, but he was like, when Anna
But he
Nicole
didn't, like,
Smith
brag
was coming
about
up in
it.
Houston, he was working all the strip clubs. My mom's like, yeah, I trust him. I'm just like, where can I find one of you?
Yeah, your
Right?
mom
No,
sounds
but-
awesome, dude.
Yeah, dude. No, but like, she is
She's
awesome.
She's single now?
No, she's still with him.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
think
yeah.
you think the strippers are banging the janitor?
You know, that's a valid point. My mom already thought about this. This one was
Yeah,
just like,
like,
he don't stand a chance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they ain't gonna fuck the
Stand a
janitor, man.
He could pay for it, and he might get to the back room, still ain't gonna get laid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If they're gonna fuck
he
anybody,
might,
they're
he
gonna
might
fuck
throw
up,
down some
not
money,
down.
get some pussy like a regular dude. But he ain't gonna
Don't
get
call
like,
me regular, dude. I
No,
don't do
no,
shit
I'm
like
saying
that.
he's a janitor. If
Right,
you're
right,
a
right,
janitor at the
right.
strip club, you might throw down some money and get some pussy like a regular dude.
Yeah, I
would.
waxed that ass right after the floors.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, what do
Exactly.
you say?
What I'm saying is not like she's gonna bang
Right.
you because you're fucking,
Right.
you know, you're holding a plunger.
This motherfucker's making $4.75 an hour.
Right,
I
exactly.
want that.
Exactly.
Maybe she wants the plunger.
Maybe.
You never know.
Yeah.
Dusty be everywhere.
She might
With the plunger, dude.
What's that?
She,
What are we talking about yet? I'm sorry.
I'm lost. I was gonna say maybe she, you know, is constipated. Might need the plunger, you know, a little.
Drain out of that butthole.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Janitor Man, my back door's a little plugged up. Can you free me up? You know, it could happen.
Let me get out my auger snake.
It's gonna be about $13,000.
Roto Rooter.
Damn, you had some shit up there.
The fucking roto.
You were backed up,
dude.
girl. What did you eat?
How embarrassing
like
is that when that
cabbage.
van shows up in your driveway? Everybody already knows you got a problem, and then it's the roto rooter. Like, that's just weird. You guys feel me at all? No,
I feel
alright.
you.
But yeah, dude, it's just
They should come in like a discreet, just plain white van.
Like
white
child
jumpsuits.
molesters.
it's candy on the side.
Yeah,
pulls in the garage. shuts
That's
the door.
like child molesters.
You guys hear about that shit in Delphi though? Those girls out in Delphi.
Yeah, they got killed by that dude or whatever.
Yeah, dude, that shit's crazy. You guys read up on it all?
What happened? No.
See, when you guys watching Dawn of the
In
Dead, I'm
Indiana?
like solving crimes. Yeah, in Indiana, like
You
two
solved
girls.
the crime?
I'm going to.
The two
Oh,
little
wait, no,
girls.
the two little girls in
Yeah.
the park.
Yeah,
And
they're
she
walking
took-
on that bridge.
she
and
took the
Snapchat.
picture of 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they still haven't found that
I
dude.
still haven't found that dude. That's
Yeah, it's fucked
creepy
up.
as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. When they released the video or whatever, and you watch it, dude, I'm sitting there and I'm like, holy shit, that guy looks like fucking Joey Pie.
Dude, I'm so afraid of heights.
And
though.
then-
I could be on that bridge.
And then, like, right after I saw that, I was like, holy shit. And I scrolled up. I was like, Joey Pie shared it. I was like, holy fuck, man.
This motherfucker's bold. Dude, he is bold.
bold as shit.
Right? But that's what the FBI was like. If anybody's like, you know, a little bit too into this case, I'm just like, I gotta quit this case, dude. Just like, I don't want to be like, you know what I mean? Dude, it's crazy because I love Snapchat. You know what I mean? And I like, that's fucked up.
So
The
what?
whole
They got a
thing's fucked up.
Snapchat of the guy.
Yeah, they Snapchatted a video or pictures of themselves on the bridge, and they're like 207, and then I'm not gonna get too into detail, but and then she took a video over her shoulder of the guy walking across the bridge, and so they got the pictures from like still frames that were like kind of not blurry but still fucked up,
Right.
and then I guess she put the phone in her pocket, and
Yeah, and
so
you
I'm
can
pretty
hear
sure
it.
they have the audio
They
recording.
do
of
have
everything.
recording of him telling him to go over the hill or
Yeah,
some
go down
shit.
the hill.
And it's like, it's fucking creepy at this.
So like I don't know how much
Fucking
video
crazy.
or audio they have, but dude, it's crazy.
That's
man.
messed up.
He's just trying to figure out how much they have so you can see how incriminating it is for him.
Crazy.
Oh me, yeah, dude, that's dude. I feel that's just like I don't know. I was at that car show and there was like a 12-year-old girl there, and I was just like, dude, that girl's like little, man. Like that's like, not that it's any better for an older girl, but it's like it's fucked up, dude.
Right. Why don't you come over here and have a seat, Joey?
Just gonna
Enjoy some cookies and lemonade.
that
now I'm
guy,
pulling up the
not
transcript
again. Sorry to bring the mood down. It's like that's something that's been fucking with me, dude. That's fucked up.
It is fucking weird. It's creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
The sketch is kind of like, it kind of looks like the guy in the video or in the picture. or
Yeah, but I
whatever.
don't see it though as much as like I don't know. When I saw somebody different though in that picture though. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
it resembled didn't look like him.
It's fucked up that you could have that video and
audio.
have the audio and they still don't know who
The
the guy-
location.
Right,
Yeah.
they don't know who he is. Like,
It
it's
could
fucked
be
up.
making it worse though, because you got how many more tips coming in? Because everybody's like, "Oh yeah, I know them," and my uncle's an asshole. It's got to be him. Like you know what I mean?
Right.
Don't even make the conspiracies, like,
My uncle wears a hat like that.
Right.
right? They're arresting people left and right, like other crimes. They're
My
just
boss
like,
told me I can't clean toilets.
right?
That son of a bitch.
He had at least a
At least,
tattooed on his
yeah,
neck.
at least tattooed on his neck. That motherfucker.
Gene
Jeans.
Simmons looking
Yeah, like
motherfucker.
I'm gonna find that motherfucker and invite him to this podcast.
Do it.
What, the toilet cleaning guy?
Yeah,
Do it.
Life
he
of
was
a
real
janitor.
serious about it. He's like, "We're gonna get you your uniform."
We all take a real.
Don't give me that T-shirt, dude. I don't want that T-shirt. I just want to go in here like I'm just a normal employee. I just happen to clean shit up. You know what I mean? I'll wait for people to leave, and I'm gonna fucking clean shit up. Don't embarrass me like that. I'm already making $9, dude. I'm done. Fuck that job.
I don't know, Chubbs. You're a professional custodian.
I
right?
wasn't gonna bring that up.
Oh yeah! Yes! You ain't never had a Big Mac, bro?
Hey, he cleans toilets for a living.
God.
Jesus.
And we're sharing a camera.
Not
dude.
bad. He's the one.
What a dick.
He's the one making it like out to be a bad profession, and
Yeah,
his
I'm not
father
gonna-
was
Hey,
fucking.
if you're
this is all
offended,
about
you're an
not being
asshole.
offended.
He
Yeah,
was
exactly.
fed-
You're an asshole, right?
he was fed from custodial money, and he's fucking acting like it's bad.
It is, dude. We didn't have shit.
Well, he
No,
had
okay,
shit
we got
under his
shit.
fingernails.
Yeah, no, we had a lot of good shit, man. But like, yeah, that was fucked up. My kids
my
wouldn't
dad
have
was
shit.
Mike Rowe.
Dirty job.
I think later after the show we're gonna have a custodian off.
Dirty dads.
You just want your bathroom clean.
That's
That's
why.
all.
That's why my bathroom clean. Yeah, that's all I want.
I lost. Obviously, my resume isn't that good on cleaning the bathrooms, man.
Toby was here, he'd do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Toby'd be all over it.
He'd be like $5-10.
Yeah. No, just give me some fucking jalapenos and clean that fucking toilet.
Toby was my bitch. He totally was. I miss him.
Oh yeah, I asked you guys that before. Like, who's Toby? At the end, you guys say that shit at the end of the.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
Toby or help Toby. Here
Yeah,
recently.
and I'm like, who's Toby?
Toby-
Like,
Toby-
Fuck
guys
Toby
never
or help
told me.
Toby, is that what you said?
Let's
Yeah.
help him now. Yeah.
Yeah. He used to be on the show. He's an old friend of me and Chubbs. We've known him. He's known him
I've
longer
known him
than I
my
have.
whole life.
And he's just a good friend of ours. And he was on the show, but now he's like a heroin addict and living on the streets. Probably getting hand jobs.
Mm.
You know, if you're looking, I can probably hook you up.
I'm not, man. I'm never gotten into the hand job thing. Like, I don't even
Really?
like myself doing that. You know what I mean? Like, I just.
What do you do, hump your
boring.
couch?
Some
Just
people
my
fuck their
cat.
couch, yeah.
Just
no,
your
dude,
cat.
Yeah, dude, no, it's. There's a girl at work the other day. Like, would you suck a dick for $1 million? I'm like, I'll suck 15 dicks for $1 million.
You're
Okay,
setting the bar low.
I'm just like.
What's the lowest amount of money you take to suck a dick?
He's like $1 million.
Let's hear it.
I work 10 hours a day. You talking about I could just
Lowest,
clean this shit out? on
lowest
lunch
amount of
break?
money.
$1 million.
How many
Lowest
zeros
amount of money. I
are
ain't
in a
playing that
million?
game.
Because
I
that's
ain't
how
playing
many dicks
that
I'd take.
I ain't playing that game.
7, I think.
6.
$7 to suck a dick?
No, I said. He said how many zeros? I
No.
was like, 7?
Dude, that's like
Yeah.
4.5
No, same.
McDoubles up.
Yeah. You can't get a Big Mac, but
No, you
They
get
give
a
you
Big
the same
Mac to get a
effect, too.
McDouble.
Give you the same effect. You feel like shit after you do it,
Right.
probably.
Oh no, you'd get a Big Mac.
Yeah.
oh.
You
not
just don't
the
get
one
the
you
orange
want.
sauce.
It's gonna
Yeah.
smell like the fillet of fish, though. Okay?
Oh shit.
Fucking cock burglar, you.
Cock burglar.
Dude, my family's watching this shit. I'm gonna tell them. Go ahead, it's cool. We're back.
Tune out after the George Romero part.
Yeah. Give it 5 minutes and turn
The
it.
Joe showed that he knows nothing about
Yeah,
anything.
you need to go to fucking home and watch a Romero movie, man.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I
Jesus.
definitely would. Not tonight, but like I will.
You need to.
He's got Pornhub
Good
to
shit.
catch up on now.
Next, you're gonna say you never seen
I'm
any
caught
John.
up, dude. You gotta move over to a different
Next,
site.
he's
when
gonna
you
say he never saw any John Carpenter movies either. You're like, what?
I'm just gonna nod. That's what you do when you don't when people are talking about shit you don't know about. You're like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're like, I hope to God they don't ask me any fucking questions.
That was me when I first started this fucking podcast. They're like, hey, you seen this? I'm like, fuck no, I ain't seen that movie.
Right.
We're like, what about this? I'm like, I've seen any of them fucking movies.
So you mean I'm just gonna get into movies now?
Yeah.
This
You
motherfucker
pretty
never
much
saw
will.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Right.
You will.
All right, Bruce, let's just stop. I'm not a Star Wars fan either, though, man.
No,
I
well,
don't
you
like
never saw Star
I
Wars.
saw Star Wars, but I don't like shit that's not like fucking real.
Blue's
okay,
Clues?
you get people like
Blue's Clues.
okay, good, very valid point, buddy. Like, but it's like you know what I mean. That's like my own crime show. You know what I mean? You don't have to. I don't know where I was going with that, but
Yeah, I was really lost.
Joey
on that.
Pye's True Crime Show.
no, like you get 3 clues, you got to figure shit out.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh. Pieces of the pie. Oh, there you go. Right there. There's your crime show.
Yeah, I don't want to be in pieces though. Like you guys, like I'm gonna give you guys a list of names of people who it could be. I hope
Slice
it's
of the
all-
pie.
If you guys are giving fucks to me here in a couple of days, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. And I hear every one of them though, dude, for real, because I'm gonna fucking have
He's
God
Snapchatted his
subscribe to
own
this
death.
shit.
Yeah.
He's gonna hack Netflix and watch
Right.
this.
You need to subscribe to this shit because none of these motherfuckers are coming up here. Done with all of them.
I give you like 4 McDoubles.
Right?
We have to change it for Joey.
Yeah.
That'd be great. I was. God, this is gonna happen sometime. God, it's gonna be so
Hey,
fat.
I obviously have a tendency to make shit like that happen.
Dude, what's the fattest thing you guys have ever done or said?
Oh,
Fattest?
gosh.
The fattest thing. I know you guys aren't bringing much to the table, but
Are you
like, Jerry, what do you think?
Oh gosh. I mean,
I'm not hating on you.
I don't know, bro. I've done a lot of fat shit. Man, probably the only thing that's coming to mind right now is all you can eat boneless wings at Hooters. I would take a backpack with me, and I'd keep a big Tupperware bowl in there, and then when they'd bring the wings out, I'd eat like 1 or 2, and then throw the rest in my Tupperware bowl and take them home and eat them later. But I'd
I
have
think that's
like
just a
30
frugal
reorders.
thing to do, right? Oh yeah. They're like,
Yeah.
"Dude, this fat motherfucker.
We've
Going
done
to
that
town.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My buddy, we were going to like Skyline. His nickname is Biscuit. Like that's just
Biscuit!
Calls him Biscuit. That's my best friend though. Everybody calls him Biscuit. And he said it's cool. That I ask people like, what do you want your like stage name to be? Because I'm telling these stories, but like you get to pick out your own name. You know what I mean? Don't make it stupid. But Biscuit's just real. And this dude, like, we were going to Skyline. And he's like, dude, you want to go to Skyline? Just got in town. And I was like, yeah, dude, we'll go, but we gotta go through the drive-thru. We ain't got time. And he's just like, you sure you don't want to just like go in and bang this thing out real quick? Dude, it's the fattest shit, dude. I got so many of those stories, man.
Yeah, that's about the only thing I can really think of. Yeah.
Oh, Stoner Burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that really ain't a fat thing. That's
Oh,
more
come
of a,
on.
I mean, you eat enough of them, you'll get fat as fuck. That's
That's
more.
got to
of a-
be like a 5,000 calorie burger.
Dude, I
That
think
might
first
be.
time I ever seen him eat that, I was like, holy shit. That thing is insane.
What is it?
Stoner burger.
Call it the Stoner Burger,
Where do you get it?
Steak and Shake. It's not on the menu.
Oh, no, that one you made.
Yeah.
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 They get so pissed when you order it.
Yeah, but
Oh,
he's
yeah.
Wait,
all
is that
like,
7
I got my
patties
own
or whatever?
recipe.
What is it?
It's Tell him. He wants to know
It's
that.
it's not really a huge burger, but it's so bad for you. It's a double steak burger, 2 pieces of pepper jack, melted cheddar cheese sauce, bacon, barbecue sauce, on a heavily buttered, lightly toasted bagel.
It's good.
Dude, that's
It's
not even
heaven,
fat.
bro.
That's just a fucking Tuesday. You motherfuckers need to fucking.
That's
man
what I
up.
said.
I
you know?
always
right,
felt
right.
bad eating it.
Oh, dude, I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like shit all day, every day.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
eat just.
I
what
only
want.
feel bad eating them when I eat one and the large chili cheese
Chili
fries that I
cheese,
order with
yeah.
it, and then I go, let me get another one of those, please. That's the only time I feel bad.
I don't think you've ever done that when we've been there.
It's happened before.
Has it?
Yeah.
We used to go there and hang out for hours.
Yeah, that's what you do at Steak and Shake,
Yeah.
dude.
Not even hours, shifts.
The whole night.
Yeah.
Shifts.
That-
we
yeah.
would show up like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night and stay
Leave about
Till-
6:30
later than that, like
Later.
8:30,
Yeah.
sometimes 9 o'clock.
In the fucking morning?
when
Yeah.
people start showing up.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean that phone?
yeah,
That's exactly where that happened.
happened, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
ours isn't even 24 hours anymore. You got Steak and Shake was 24 hours forever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not the one by my house. And the White Castle shut down too
What?
early. Like I went there like it was a Tuesday at like 1:30.
On a Tuesday.
On Tuesday. when it
Why
was
you
got
shut
early.
it down?
Dude, they weren't there,
Tuesday.
man. I'm just like, you guys gotta shut your fucking lights off. Like this is how we do Halloween too. Like, what's the opposite?
Yeah,
I
when
guess.
the lights are off, you quit going.
Right,
Mm.
yeah, you don't.
Yeah,
Like, we're just
that
trying to
makes
creep
sense.
you out. Get the fuck out of here. So, where we're going anyway?
You know what they need around here? Krispy Kreme donut.
Ooh.
When that fucking light's on, get them hot donuts.
You want to talk about getting fat, son.
Yeah.
Florence, or I think Florence is the closest one.
No, that's
they don't have that no
checking.
more.
That's
Yeah,
a
it's
check
like- yeah.
cashing place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they took it out?
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
where
that
I'm
shit's
from.
the greatest. When they turn shit, we had
Yeah.
a Fuddruckers.
One
They
was
turned
right
into an
there.
urgent care.
Well, there was a
What's
Fuddruckers
this-
right there too, where the Krispy Kreme is, right there on Turkey.
But it's not there no more.
Yeah, it's not
Turfway.
there no more.
Or yeah,
Turfway,
Turfway Road, right by the horse track.
Yeah.
But the
It's
Krispy,
gone.
the Krispy Kreme's gone.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been gone.
That's
It's
why.
like what I said.
Fuddruckers
It's like
gone
a
too.
yeah, it's like a
No, I
check
know.
cashing place.
I used to like Fuddruckers. I don't know why they ain't there.
Idiocracy.
Hmm.
Fuddruckers, Bloodruckers, Buttfuckers. That movie's so great, dude. It's so
They had some
true.
good fucking food though.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. They,
I never ate there.
They had like a fixins bar. You could like make your own burger.
Really?
Dress
Yeah, and they
up
have
how
like
you want.
all the shit laid out, like pickles and tomatoes and lettuce and shit, and then you just put on there what
it
you
was
want.
the original almost you scan of your own burger. It is like
They got shut down. They served someone like dirty dishwater, like in a cup, and they fucking drank it.
right.
Like they took like a sip of it. Like
Is there bleach in this? 'Cause
Yeah.
I can taste it.
We tested. There's no bleach, but the customer is always right. So we're shutting your ass
remember
Well,
down.
there was.
that
Did you
shit.
see that story that there's shit bacteria in drinks at
It was like
Burger King, Kentucky
McDonald's,
Fried Chicken, and
yeah.
McDonald's?
no shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
poo
Damn.
bacteria. That's what they called it, but basically
Fecal
shit.
matter. Yeah.
Shit in
I call
your
it
fucking
poop
drink.
particles.
Yeah.
Were they in the Whopper Juniors though? Like, 'cause I eat the shit out of Whopper Juniors, man.
So you don't feel bad when you eat those.
It's in them chicken fries.
Chicken fries.
Dude, I was at
They're
Burger
my
King
fritter.
and I ordered like the croissant witch or whatever, like the
Yeah.
double croissant witch, because I ain't.
Dude,
no
you
bitch.
eat
like,
garbage.
Well, hold up, I'm not
Is
done.
that all you eat?
No, I'm just. Yeah. No, I'm going through like, can I get a double croissant or croissant witch? And he's like, what? I'm like, a double croissant witch? He goes, huh? I'm like, a double croissant witch. He goes, I don't even know what you're saying right now. And I'm like, I'm saying go fuck yourself, okay? And then I went through the drive-through window and flipped off the dude to the first window and the second window just to make sure I got that motherfucker. Dude. I was so pissed off. And then like I was telling my friend that, and they were like, you don't remember that commercial back in the day where they're like, a croissant witch? They're like, what?
Yeah,
right.
I just feel like a dick. You know what I mean? Like,
They're trolling you, man.
one of those guys, I just feel like a
You
dick.
didn't get my joke.
I couldn't go back for like at least 3 days. You know what I
And
mean?
then when you did, they fucking spit on your shit.
Right?
Double hawker on this one.
Right, exactly. There's that fucking
It's for a
prick.
dick.
I feel like they do that to me every time I go to White Castles and get breakfast because they serve breakfast all day now and their breakfast is fucking good.
It is.
So I'll go there like 7:30 at night. I'm like, yeah, can I get them 2 bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches? They're like, motherfucker, because they gotta
Right.
make it. They gotta crack the eggs and put them on. Dude, they get so pissed.
yes, sir.
I don't
all
give
day.
a fuck, but they're so good.
They are.
Oh,
good,
they're
yeah.
tasty as fuck.
My grandma ordered fries and then she's the sweetest old lady, and she just like no salt though, because she wants fresh fries.
She wants fresh fries.
And I did work at McDonald's though, and like when people come through there, I'm just like, motherfucker, you're getting like fucking salt. Like, I'm pissed off. Like
I would re-dip them. What I would
Right.
do, they wanted salt. I'm like, oh, you want hot fries?
Said no salt. This is
Yep.
no salt.
Dip right back into the fucking fryer.
Right.
Shake it up. Put it in there.
That's
Here you
a
go.
good
Here's your
idea.
shit.
I didn't even
There's
think
still
about that.
salt on that shit.
It burns it off, Bruce. Fuck off.
Who the fuck wants no salt on their fries?
Well, she'd go and get salt. Then she'd
She
ask
would
for
get
salt,
salt. Yeah.
which is such a dick
Dude,
move.
I was
dude.
gonna say
Such a
that
dick
would
move.
piss me off so
I know,
bad.
I know.
If somebody was like, "Can I get some fries? No salt, please." And then you fucking cooked all the fries and you gave them the food and they were like, "Can I get some salt?" I'd be like, "Fuck you!"
It's,
cocksuckers should
it's
make-
genius, though,
You
dude. If you're watching them do
motherfucker.
the shit, it's genius.
The cocksucker should have fresh fries, man. Every time I go to McDonald's and that shit ain't fresh, I'm fucking pissed.
Oh, I hate
That's what I go to
fries when they're
McDonald's
cold.
for, is get fries, and they're not fresh, and they look like they've been re-dipped. I'm like, y'all gonna eat these motherfuckers if I ain't eating them. I'm pissed. I wanted fresh fucking fries.
The worst is when they take them out early.
Yeah, and
You
they're
get
like
those
soggy.
half
Oh,
cooked.
dude.
He's the worst, like, food customer.
I am, dude. And I'm skinny as
He's
fuck.
like food Nazi.
Now I
like,
know why
anywhere he
though,
goes, he's like, "Fuck this. This sucks. I don't want this." And that Gene Simmons motherfucker. No, because you did it other places.
Yeah.
And where we go, he's always like, "There's something wrong."
This fry is green on one end of it. I'm done with this place.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. I ain't eating a fucking sunburned
he's
French
a
fry.
customer Nazi or whatever. Like, you know.
And then you watch Waiting and you're like, damn.
Yeah.
I worked at Dairy Queen for a year and a half. I did some fucked up shit.
He knows
New
how
Year's
it
Eve,
is.
man. Fucking, we were closed, man. They had somebody come through the drive-thru, just dump the burgers in the garbage can. Garbage can was full. Burgers were on top. I'm like, y'all get some garbage burgers. There you
Shit,
fucking
dude.
go.
You're going to jail.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
You're going to jail. I was worried about the shit.
Statute of
I said.
limitations is over, bro. That
Yeah,
was a long
no,
time
I
ago.
There's a statute of limitation with your parents, and I found out like I hadn't exceeded that yet. Dude, I tell the stories. They're like, "You what? Are
You're
you
fucking
kidding me
grounded.
right
Get
now?"
out of my
Yeah.
house.
Just right? It's true. I splashed this fucking dude in college because I thought it'd be hilarious. Because I was just being a huge dick that day, and I hit the puddle and splashed this dude, and I'm like, "I got you, fucker." And then like that shit happened to me 3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and like,
It happened to you?
dude, karma is a fucking
Bitch,
bitch. Dude, like,
ain't it?
I'm waiting to get pushed into a pool one day.
oh yeah,
Like
dude.
a
Whoa.
deep
Now with
pool
the phones?
with like sharks and shit in it.
Real quick here.
That was not me.
Real quick, then we're gonna go here. There was somebody had a video that was going around social media where they watched this dude drowned, and they were like commentating on it. They were like, "Oh, that motherfucker just died," and like they watched this dude fucking drown, and apparently he was like mentally handicapped or whatever, or retarded if you're not PC, and like they had to like dig up some kind of law,
The Good Samaritan.
yeah, to like press
That's the
charges. on it.
Seinfeld law.
That's in Florida.
It is.
Yeah.
It exists.
Like they were like, well, they didn't have any direct, cause of this guy's death, but I guess they dug that thing up where like, well, they should have helped, and they didn't, and now they're in trouble for it.
No, they're getting off. I read today they're getting off.
Well, I read just a couple hours ago.
I read just like a couple hours ago they're getting the fuck off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
dude,
what
because they don't
time
want to
was it
open that can of
exactly?
worms,
Like
though.
2
Dude, you
hours
open that
ago,
can
bro.
of worms.
It was like 5 minutes ago. I just googled it.
Google it
I
now.
seen it,
I'm just kidding.
Wikipedia that shit.
but like,
It's hard to
like
say.
they're-
Fake news.
Well,
That's true.
what's your position?
What's my position?
Oh, well, he's getting into it. I cut him.
No, but I'm saying, what's your position?
I mean,
Should they be in trouble for not?
they should just be
Help 'em?
labeled assholes.
I mean, they didn't push him in and say,
Yeah.
"Fuck you, you're gonna drown." But
I
they
mean-
should have helped him.
There's no video of Dusty B standing on the side of the lake or whatever, pushing this dude in the pool or in the lake or whatever.
Thank God.
Yeah, but I mean,
That was a dark day for me, man. I thought that was gonna go over big. It was just like, no.
But dude, my YouTube hits. They're fucking through the roof.
It was like when Michael Richards went to the Laugh Factory. He was like, "This is gonna be great."
Yeah, that was my day.
but I mean, should they be in trouble? I mean,
No, so I'm asking
No.
you,
Dude,
what's
I'm
your
split.
moral position on the?
like I said, they shouldn't be in trouble. They should be labeled fucking assholes for the rest of their
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
I mean, that's just a dick move. Like if I was drowning,
But if you don't slap
What if
some
they
legal
could
shit
swim?
on them, once Trump does something else, nobody's going to remember that they ever did it.
even if they did slap charges on them, people ain't gonna fucking remember that.
What's
story,
Trump got to do with it?
Rather,
You know.
well, I mean, it
Yeah, it's
depends
like
on how-
what? I mean, I don't like Trump as much as anybody. What the fuck's Trump got?
I was like,
the
Well,
next,
when Trump drowns another person.
no,
It's like,
the
wait.
next big story, everybody's attention, like George Romero and then
Oh, yeah.
Chester Bennington.
Right.
Nobody remembers George Romero.
Right.
It's
But-
Benningfield, bro.
Yeah, Chester Cheeto.
Chester
I
Bennington's-
love Cheetos. Dude. I love Cheetos. Sorry, go ahead.
No, but hey, Cincinnati has a good Samaritan law, so be on the lookout.
What's
Yeah,
your,
don't be a
what's-
dick in
Yeah,
Cincinnati.
but what's your
So
position?
go swim in some fucking lake.
What's your moral position?
Well,
Should you get in trouble?
they?
Like if someone's
I've got
dying in
it.
in
front of
my
you.
opinion, they incriminated themselves. You know, I mean, like,
They posted it.
yeah, I mean, like it. They put it out there that
Why?
they're watching and making fun of someone dying. That's a lot worse than like walking by and then going, "Whoo, I didn't see that shit." You know.
World star.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
What
Yeah.
when you take the matter into your own hands, you become accountable. I think.
I think what they should do, they should have to seek counseling from Phil Collins.
That's what I was gonna say.
And listen to
That-
in
listen
the,
to-
in the air
yeah,
tonight.
'cause that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Saw what you
Yeah.
Yeah.
You told me you was drowning. I'll not lend a hand.
Dude, in Tennessee, they're like letting prisoners out 30 days early if they get like the girls if they get like a 4-year birth control shot.
Oh,
or
yeah.
if the males get a vasectomy. 30 days,
Where do I sign up?
right?
Well, that's just getting out of jail.
But
Like, no, this is like you get 30 days off your sentence. And people are like, they're trying to take out our race. They're trying to, you know what I mean? It's both sides, though. Like, you know what I mean? It's Tennessee.
Right.
It's Tennessee.
For the record, in my prison for profit, no vasectomies, no birth control.
I got a funny story about your prison for profit.
Oh yeah, let's hear it real quick.
So, I got a call from somebody from LinkedIn, and it's basically like somebody. What they do is they make like these little, like they have fucking payphones in jails,
Yeah.
and people use like quarters. Well, now they have like these new payphones. They're like, well, people buy like these phone cards, and they can. Their family buys
Swipe
their
'em
phone
or
cards,
whatever.
and they can just use their phone cards for minutes and things like that.
Right.
And then they could program the phone, like if the person who bought the card, like, oh, I don't want this person talking to their girlfriend or anything like that. They can only talk to me.
Right.
And I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. And they're like, the guy's like, oh yeah, we do that, and we also do this other thing on the side where it's like kind of like a vending machine in prison. You know, people got to pay, like if people want a Coke, they got to pay like $10 for a Coke. I'm like, for one Coke?
What?
He's like, yeah. I was like, so is this like prison for profit stuff? He's like, yeah, kind of like that. I was like,
right,
nah, I'm good, man. I'm good.
right. $10.
You should have gave him my number.
Yeah. I was like, no, I'm good, man. He's like, you sure? I'm like, no, I'm good. Like, I'm not really in for prison for profit. That's kind of messed up. He's like, all right, man. I was like, see ya.
$10 for a fucking Coke.
Yeah, like he's like,
I wouldn't pay
like if
$10
somebody
for a
wanted
Coke.
like if somebody wanted like a candy bar added to their next meal, it'd pay like $5. Or like if somebody wanted like
Jesus
shower,
Christ.
Fuck that.
if somebody wanted shower shoes, they can order shower shoes, and they get shower shoes.
$150
Yeah.
for some rubber
Yeah.
fucking slippers.
Yeah,
We got 4 McDoubles, but it's going to cost you 15 blowjobs.
yeah, pretty much.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I was like, damn, this is some fucked up shit. I meant,
But you know what?
I meant to tell you that. I forgot all about
You
it.
should have gave him
He
my
called.
number, man.
He called somebody
Isn't that
else,
disgusting?
Yeah,
and they're making a
No, I
lot
mean,
of
it's
money.
disgusting.
yeah.
Like, that this is happening in our country. I mean, it's disgusting.
Well, the pay was about the same as currently what I make now, but I'm like, I ain't in for this now. I'm good.
But that's,
Yeah, but that's
isn't that
it.
free money though?
What do you
Because like,
mean?
what do you like? How would you get involved?
Well, like I just, that was their product. What they did, he gave me the spiel of like, this is what our product does. This is what we do. We need, we need an IT guy for, our
Oh,
business itself. I don't.
You
wouldn't
should have
be
done it.
servicing
Hacked the
that.
system and made it all free.
Oh.
I wouldn't be servicing those, but then he told me what his business was, and I was like, I'm not into that.
Right,
I'm
so
not
you
real for prison
extort
profit.
inmates for money.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And he's like, oh man, our prisons love him. Like, I bet they do. Man. Like, that's kind of messed up. No,
That's
I'm
fucking
good.
crazy.
I meant to tell you that.
Should
I
have
thought
gave
it was
my
funny.
number, man. Should be like, I know a guy that would love to hear from you. Call this guy.
Dude, I would cry every day in prison. I cry all day. I think I'm not going to prison, but like, I'm just saying, that keeps me out of jail, dude. I'd just be the biggest little bitch in there, dude. I was just like, can my mom and dad pick me up on Wednesday like they did at Boy Scout camp? just like, get me the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
listen to Pie cry.
Cry,
This
baby,
old
cry,
cry pie over there. All he does is cry.
Dude,
Cry baby pie.
dude, I passed up a trip to Disney World when I was like 6 years old because I was like 4 or 5 days away from my parents. Like, I couldn't do it that back then. You know what I mean? Like, that shit. I'm cool now, guys. Don't worry.
Back then they didn't know you.
Now we're only like 10 feet away from each other. So
That's actually what I said. That's why you never seen any fucking movies or going out anywhere.
Right.
Shelter. I feel
Alright.
you, bro.
No, I'm
I
not
haven't
even
seen
sheltered. I
movies
just
either.
can't like bring a girl back or anything. You know what I mean? Just go like, Mom and Dad, shut the fuck up. I swear to God, you guys say anything, I will kill you. Gotta hope my
Don't
kids
cock
out
block
there,
me, Mom.
or my sister's not home. Like, dude, it's bad.
Well, all right, we are going to get out of here. Joey's got to get home to his parents.
I do.
We're keeping him out late. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Kind of do the Snapchat. I don't really fucking fuck with it. But it is out there. You can look us up. Go to kyhbb.com. You can listen to this show and all the other great shows that we do on the KYHBB Podcast Network. Check out our sponsor, Club Vape, 3 locations in Northern Kentucky, Hebron, Taylor Mill, and on Mall Road in Florence with the newly decorated CV Coffee Lounge. Go check it out. Super cool. Say hi to Jay and Amber if you go to either one of those. That being said, they're coming to get you, Barbara. I'm Jerry Saylor.
I'm Leffers Love and Dusty B.
Bruce Leonard.
I'm Joey Pie.
Chubby friendly.
We are the fuck out. Suicide Prevention Hotline. Check it out, folks.
Blue heart, yellow heart, purple heart. It was one of those suicide prevention posts.